Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death. That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, yada, yada, yada. Look, folks, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't want to be here today, and it's not because I don't want to broadcast or anything of that capacity. I just don't have enough time to do shit. And it pisses me off. I want to be completely honest with you. I'm sorry that I may be cursing here in the beginning of the broadcast. It's just, it's starting to piss me off. I'm going to be fucking completely honest with you. Excuse my French. It's starting to piss me off. This is episode number 480. Number 480 for all the folks that are freaking tuning into the broadcast today. And before I get into anything else, if you want to, I don't really care. Go ahead and spread it around like wildfire. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, folks, look, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I mean, I do this broadcast 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. I do a goddamn internet troll broadcast on Saturday, 2 hours a day, and to be completely honest with you, man, it's getting to me a little bit. I'm going to be honest with you, it's getting me a little bit. I don't have a goddamn time to do jack anymore, and it pisses me off that I just can't freaking breathe out here, man. It makes me sick. Anyway. Look, I'm sorry for going off Keister, man. I'm so freaking, I'm going to be honest with you. Last night, folks, I was up until like freaking 4 in the morning because, all of a sudden it just seems like out here in Texas, we just have goddamn, storms that, induce tornadoes and freaking golf ball size and baseball size hail and high winds and all this crap. I mean, it just seems like it's just a regular, everyday occurrence all of a sudden. All of a sudden, it just seems like it's an everyday goddamn occurrence that we've got freaking high winds, tornadic activity, golf ball size hail, for Christ's sake. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, I couldn't go to sleep last night because I sure as hell didn't want to get caught up in some goddamn stupid natural disaster. All right, so I didn't really have much sleep last night. And then on top of that, I got to sit here and I got to conduct freaking everyday life business, and then I gotta come up here and do this freaking broadcast, and then I gotta do all this crap, and it makes me sick. It makes me sick. And then to top it all off, I pick a hell of a goddamn freaking time to stop drinking. Anyway, look, folks, I'm tired. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm tired. Give me the mic. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm tired. I almost didn't do this broadcast, but, of course, I have to do the broadcast because if I don't do the broadcast, then you're going to have everybody in the lamestream media out here pushing the narrative and people actually just falling for it like a bunch of goofs. You understand? I mean, I know that I'm one of very few people out here on the alternative media that is actually telling people the truth, and everything that I say comes to pass, and there's nobody saying anything like yours truly out here, and I've got to do it. Anyway, folks, look, I'm sorry for venting, man. I'm so tired, man. I'm not even joking around. I'm so tired. I feel like being violent right now. I'm not even joking around. I mean, if somebody just, said something wrong to me, I probably would punch him in the freaking face. I'm not joking around. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't like going out too much. Somebody tells me something the wrong thing, I literally could go off the handle right now. I'm not even joking around. Anyway, please follow me on Twitter and Gab, folks. All right, the Twitter and Gab name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. Once again, folks, my apologies here. I'm freaking dead tired, man. I mean, I've got everyday life that I got to contend with, and then I got to do this broadcast. And to be honest with you, folks, this broadcast encapsulates a good 5 hours of my time a day, okay? And, you combine that 5 days a week, 5 hours, 5 days a week, and then you combine the fact that I do this damn troll show on Saturday. That's not much time leaving me for my business, for my family, for myself, it fucking pisses me off. I'm sorry for cursing. It pisses me off, man. It really pisses me off. Anyway, folks, look, I'm going to go ahead and get to the markets, I guess. I mean, it's all flat anyway in the equities market. The future, in my personal opinion, is the cryptocurrency markets, and we're going to get to those in just a second. As a matter of fact, if we continue to see flat activity in this equities market, I may just start covering the cryptocurrency markets first. You know what I'm saying? I may just, cryptocurrency markets first. Anyway, let's continue going here. Let's go to the Dow Jones Industrial. Once again, flat activity on uncertainty. I know yesterday that we saw some increases based upon the lifting of Obama-era climate rules by the administration, but that, like I said, was going to be short-lived. It made everybody yesterday in the investment community feel funny in the pants, and that's the justification for yesterday's gain. For today, once again, low volume, flat activity, no kind of volatility whatsoever to be able to make any kind of day or pattern trading plays in this market. Let's go ahead and get the Dow. The Dow Jones Industrial is down 42.18 points, a percentage decrease of 0.20%. Closing out the Dow at 20,659.32 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. We've got the S&P 500. It was up, but very, very modestly today. All right, very, very modestly. It was up 2.56 points, a percentage decrease of 0.11%. Closing out the S&P 500 at 2,361.13 points for the S&P 500. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not been playing too much of the market as of late because there's no volatility in this market. And what have we been saying? There's no volatility in this market because there's no buyers in this market, man. There's no buyers in this market. So that's why we continue to see flat activity in the equities market regardless. I mean, and once again, we should be seeing a contraction in this market that we have not seen, and I'm still waiting for that. But it's up to Wall Street. It's up to the machines that are basically comprised of the majority of the investment community out here. For you folks that are unaware, the majority of these people, not even people, the majority of entities that are trading in this equities market are machines. They're autonomous computers that are pre-programmed to go along with the algorithmic rhythm of the market and trades thousands of trades a minute, trading shares as frequent as a millisecond so that they can accumulate a quantity of profit. I mean, some of these machines are programmed to trade shares so that they can get fractions of a penny. And when you have quantity of that capacity of many different fractions of a penny, especially at thousands of trades a minute, that accumulates up in a whole day session. So that's basically what's trading out here in the equities markets. It's no longer these Wall Street assholes anymore, because Wall Street assholes don't even know what the hell they're doing. I mean, I'm telling you folks this right now. If you listen to the first hour of this broadcast, you know more than these idiots on Wall Street. I guarantee you do. Let's continue going here. We've got the NASDAQ. It is also up today. And once again, I've been talking about the NASDAQ looking a lot like 1998-99 bubble. I don't know what's justifying this. I know Amazon, it showed some decent numbers today. I know that you've got a lot of hype in the tech industry, a lot of bio stocks that are being hyped. So this is what's really keeping up the NASDAQ's plus side, if you will. We've got the NASDAQ up 22.41 points, a percentage increase of 0.38%, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,897.55 points for the NASDAQ composite. Now let's go ahead and get to commodities, folks. And once again, the only reason that we're seeing a slide is because we're seeing an increase in the dollar today. We've been seeing a lot of slides on the dollar, but we're seeing an increase because Brexit, baby. We're going to talk about Brexit later on. Theresa May finally triggered Article 50, signed it, sent it to the EU, and of course, what did I tell you all this week? You saw that ridiculous bull dyke of a leader out there in Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon, deciding that she's going to not be upstaged by Theresa May and decide to initiate her own referendum out there in Scotland to become independent. I mean, what was it, this the second or third referendum? I mean, it's the second referendum in like 5 years. Give me a freaking break. And Sturgeon, what is that? What kind of a person is Sturgeon? Seriously, man. Good God. Anyway, let's get to the commodities. All right, energy is seeing a big increase because you had some news today talking about how supposedly there's some production cut or some kind of, I don't know, supply problem or some kind of a refinery. I don't know what the hell's going on in energy anymore. I don't believe half the news that comes out of energy, OPEC, or any of the producers out here. I genuinely don't believe any of this stuff. So I guess investors in the energy sector decided to get a little funny in the pants on news today, and that's why we're seeing increases in the energy sector. Let's get to WTI. WTI sweet crude is up today $1.23, a percentage increase of 2.54%, closing out WTI at $49.60 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude also up today, folks, $1.12. A percentage increase of 2.18%, closing out Brent crude at $52.45 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Once again, I don't know I know it's a news play today, but I just don't believe anything that's coming out of these idiots' mouths as far as oil producers are concerned. So your guess is as good as mine why these investors are feeling funny in the pants today about energy. Take a look at gasoline, for Christ's sake, folks. Gasoline is also up 2.20% increase. The feast or famine natural gas continues to go up. It is up today 2.55%. We've got heating oil also up today 1.67%. Let's go ahead and get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! Now, as I stated, folks, the reason we're seeing a little bit of an increase in the dollar today is because of Brexit. You've got a lot of investors skittish about the triggering of Article 50, and as a result, you have people wanting to get out of the British pound sterling today. So you saw the British pound sterling slide a little bit. Euro obviously sliding a bit. So once again, the dollar is king. Everybody wants to be cashed out in United States currency, and that's what we're seeing reflected in today's session. Let's go ahead and get to metals. Metals flat today on the negative side, but still flat. You know, let's see gold. Gold right now is down $2.70 a percentage decrease of 0.21%, closing out gold at $1,256.10 per troy ounce of gold. Once again, pretty flat to say the least. Let's go ahead and get to silver. Silver today is unchanged today. Silver today is unchanged, which is rather ironic given the intraday chart on this thing. Once again, closing out silver at $18.26 per troy ounce of silver. And as I stated, folks, I'm still bullish on these metals unless we start seeing a little bit more cohesion happening in Washington, D.C. pertaining to the Trump tax cuts that everybody is anticipating. I'm still bullish on metals. I'm still bullish on metals, in my personal opinion, and I'm still bullish up until the tax cut is debated and whether it's concocted and actually passed in Washington, D.C., and I'd also be waiting for the next Federal Reserve meeting or the Federal Reserve announcement if not, they're going to raise another quarter point, half point, or plus interest rate hike here in the next, month or two. So we shall see what happens. But once again, folks, I'm still bullish on metals. I think it's a good play. It's the classic safe haven in the midst of economic uncertainty. And there's a lot of uncertainty in the air, to say the least. So let's go ahead and get to agriculture, folks. All right, let's get to the grains index. We've got corn up today, 0.21%. Wheat is also up today, folks, 0.24%. Oats continues to tumble. It is down 1.60% decrease on the day. We got rough rice up 1.13% for rough rice. Soybean is down 0.31% decrease. Soybean oil down 0.80% increase. And canola is down 0.38% decrease on the day for canola. Let's go ahead and get to the softs index, shall we? We've got cocoa taking a slip today. It is down 2.02% decrease on the day for all you chocolate lovers. And we've got coffee.
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless I have my freaking coffee.
Well, shut up, you stupid hipster fruits. I hate all you coffee-drinking idiots. You want to know why I don't like you coffee-drinking morons? Because you idiots, you have to understand, there is no coffee made in America, morons. You know that? So, all you idiots that are sipping down on coffee like a bunch of morons are supporting other countries. And you know what? I'm sure you could care less. As long as Starbucks is out there supplying you this facade of a goddamn hipster lifestyle, that's all you stupid, dumb, idiot, ignorant, oblivious, waste of human life give a crap about. So with that being said, folks, boycott Starbucks. We already got that CEO of Starbucks kicked out of there. And I also want to remind everybody, boycott McDonald's' ass. Says they want to be an anti-American piece of trash, tweeting out all kinds of ridiculousness against our president, tweeting out all kinds of goddamn anti-American crap with it. Screw you, McDonald's, you stupid piece of crap. As I stated, if I saw goddamn Ronald McDonald, I would kick him in the balls. Props to the Hamburglar. Props to the damn Hamburglar. Anyway, let's get to coffee. It is up today, 0.32% increase on the day. Jesus Christ. We've got sugar. It is down today, 2.51%. We've got orange juice down today, 1.03%. We've got cotton down 0.96%. Lumber is up 0.41%. The lumber is up 0.41%. Rubber is also up 0.78%. And ethanol is up 0.32%. All right, now let's go ahead and get to livestock. Let's go ahead and get to live cattle. Live cattle is up very modestly today, 0.22%. Yet cattle feeder is seeing some decent increases for some reason today. It is up 1.23% increase on the day. And lean hogs, folks, up modestly today, 0.41% increase on the day for lean hogs. Now let's go ahead and get to the cryptocurrency portion of the financial hour, folks. And the reason that I'm considering possibly covering the cryptocurrency markets first prior to the actual equities markets is because I want to encourage everybody to be able to not only grasp the idea of cryptocurrency and potentially invest a small portion of their portfolio into cryptocurrency, but you can day and pattern trade cryptocurrency 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. And as I stated yesterday, the beautiful part about the cryptocurrency markets is that it's unregulated at this point. We are at the cusp of a pioneering frontier. And right now, everybody that gets on the ground floor of investing, trading, mining, and diversifying their cryptocurrency, I strongly advise people to get into this while it's hot and make the money. You understand what I'm saying? This is free money to be had out here. And take a look at the intraday charts on these cryptocurrencies. Take a look at the peaks and valleys on these charts. There is liquidity to be made in trading, mining, or obtaining cryptocurrency. I kid you not, folks. There's actual real money backing up cryptocurrency. That's why I'm covering it. And since we have a PDT rule that prevents average, everyday American folk from participating in day or pattern trading in the equities market, I'm considering putting a point of emphasis in the beginning of the financial hour in cryptocurrency, because every American person can trade cryptocurrency pattern trading style 24 hours a day. And there should be no reason why any American should be prohibited from obtaining their ability to create liquidity out of any market. Any market. So that's why, in my personal opinion, man, I am getting into this cryptocurrency. I'm encouraging folks to do so. Once again, go get yourself a cryptocurrency wallet. There's a bunch of them out there, folks. If you want to buy cryptocurrency, I would strongly advise people to check out Coinbase.com. That's a decent one. Right there, you can just buy right from your PayPal account, right from your credit card, debit card, Bitcoin right off the bat. Not to mention, it's a Bitcoin and Ether wallet. So what you could possibly do is go there, buy your Bitcoin, transfer the Bitcoin into an exchange. And we've already gone over the different exchanges in which you can, participate in. And once you have Bitcoin, you just start trading Bitcoin into Ether, Bitcoin into Zcash, Bitcoin into Litecoin. I mean, do you understand? I mean, you just start moving this cryptocurrency around based upon the volatility, based upon the plus side of each and every individual cryptocurrency. And the reason that you're seeing such big swings on these intraday charts of these cryptocurrencies is because right now it's low volume, but everybody's buying.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Everybody's buying, even though it's low volume. That's why you're seeing such weird peaks and valleys in these currency markets. So let's go ahead and get to them right now, folks. Let's go ahead and start covering some of these cryptocurrencies. Every cryptocurrency that I cover in this segment is completely mineable, folks. And look, I know I repeat this over and over again, but it bears repeating because I want as many people to participate in the cryptocurrency markets as possible. You can mine these cryptocurrencies absolutely free. All you have to do is if you hear a cryptocurrency that you may potentially like or be interested in mining, you investigate. You do a Google search on what the organization that is distributing the cryptocurrency is. You get the information on what software is necessary for you to download into your computer so you can mine these things. And once again, the best mining pieces of hardware are sophisticated high-end graphics cards. All right? As a matter of fact, if you can put 2, 3, 4, 5, if necessary, graphics cards on a given motherboard, I mean, you could generate some major type of hash rates if you can build yourself a rig based upon a whole bunch of graphics cards. Now, why graphics cards? Because, folks, graphics cards, especially the modern ones now, they've got so many processing chips and fans and all kinds of sophisticated pieces of processing technology in these cards that the card itself becomes a standalone processing operation, not taken away from any of the resources of the motherboard or the CPU itself. And what it does, it just acts as an independent processing unit, hashing, or I should say mining, these particular cryptocurrency. Now, let's say you have a badass gaming computer, you have a sophisticated graphics card. What do? Well, once again, you research whatever cryptocurrency you want to mine. You read the detailed information because, look, I know that many people are saying,
Ghost, it's not very easy to mine. I don't really get it. It's very hard.
If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why you're at the ground level. It would behoove you to read and actually learn how to mine these things. There's detailed information on how to do so. And basically all you have to do is this. You have to download some software. You've got to modify the software to make sure where exactly you're mining this cryptocurrency. And what you typically do, folks, is you mine out of a mining pool, which means you download a software, you connect this software to this mining pool, and what your computer acts as, it acts as a system within the network of the cryptocurrency in question. And what it does, and the reason that you are mining, is because your system, your computer system, acts as a system within the network to process transactions within the cryptocurrency itself. And what it does is when you have this software running and you're mining, your computing device is acting as a backbone to the cryptocurrency, and what the cryptocurrency does, it rewards everybody who is actually mining these particular cryptocurrencies because you are providing your hardware, energy, and your computing power to act as a backbone or as a network, a decentralized network to the cryptocurrency, keeping the cryptocurrency alive and keeping the cryptocurrency's transactions in play. So let me just explain to you that. It's very easy to do so. I'm mining Zcash, Zclassic as we speak. I'm obviously buying and trading cryptocurrency at this point in time. Very, very lucrative stuff. As a matter of fact, there's all other kinds of strategies. Let's say you don't have a graphics card. Let's say you don't have a high-end piece of Bitcoin mining or cryptocurrency mining piece of hardware. You can actually now do one of many things. There's all kinds of different business models being created behind cryptocurrency mining. First thing you could do is you can create a virtual private network. And virtual private networks, they're not cheap. They're probably about $100 a month, maybe $89 a month. You probably only have about maybe 15, maybe 20 gigabytes of transfer. I'm not too sure, depending on the plan. And what you do is you go ahead and install this software on your virtual private network, your virtual private server, VPS, your virtual private server, or your dedicated co-located server, and utilize the bandwidth that's on the backbone of whoever is supplying you the rack or the server or the co-located server or the virtual private server. And what you do is you basically install this software on the co-located or server or the virtual private server and allow this to mine these things for you. Now, you have to take in consideration that mining does require not just computing power, but it also requires a lot of bandwidth. So you have to do the calculations on how much you're actually mining and how much you're actually charged for bandwidth, so on and so forth. Now, another business model that has been developed in the cryptocurrency world is this. Let's say you do have your own mining hardware. Let's say you have a rig with 1, 2, 3, whatever graphics cards, but you want to up your hash rate. Now, what's a hash rate? Hash rate is the rate that you want to get as high as possible so that you can mine these cryptocurrencies at a very fast rate. The higher hash rate that you have, the faster you will be able to mine these cryptocurrencies. Now, let's say you've got a decent hash rate because you are mining these from a, decently sophisticated graphics card. Well, you can actually buy hash power now in some of these mining pools. And what does that mean? That means that you can add power co-located wise, like you can use somebody else's sophisticated rig who has this high amount of hash power, and while you are actually working to mine, you can borrow or rent out hash power from some of these people that have humongous rigs and that have high amounts of hash power, and you can actually rent their hash power for 5 hours, 10 hours, or whatever the case might be. Now, these are all strategies in which you can use to mine these cryptocurrencies. You just have to do the math and make sure if it's going to be profitable for you. There's a lot of different things going on in the cryptocurrency markets, and I strongly advise you to look into it. Now, let's say you don't want to mine. Let's say it's too hard for you. Once again, go buy cryptocurrency. One of the places, Coinbase, very easy. You can get it right out of PayPal. And then what you're going to do is you're going to transfer whatever you bought in Bitcoin onto an exchange. And we've talked about the different exchanges, Bittrex. Just research for yourself. Just put in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency exchanges, and you should be able to find some. Specifically, you want some in the United States, or if you're in the UK, your country of origin. And what you do on these exchanges is you take your Bitcoin that you buy from Coinbase, you transfer it to your exchange wallet, because the exchange will allow you to have a wallet so that you can basically transfer your Bitcoin, and then you're going to trade Bitcoin for Z Classic. You know what I mean? Or you can trade your Bitcoin for Zcash, Litecoin. And the reason that you're going to want to trade your Bitcoin for these other coins is because you want to profit off the fluctuations of these coinages. I mean, there are some major fluctuations. I mean, folks, a couple of days ago I talked about Bitcoin Dark going up 225% in one day. 225% in one day. Just imagine if you would have just saw that as it was going up like 50%. Let's just say you converted some of your regular Bitcoin into Bitcoin Dark as it was going up, and it was 50% increase, and then you waited, and then it went up another 200%. You would have made 200% on your money. And once you would have made 200% on your money, you transfer it to another damn cryptocurrency, and then you do it again. I mean, this is day trading, 24 hours a day, cryptocurrency, baby, and it's real money. It's real money. Now, I didn't mean to get off on this soliloquy about cryptocurrency. I just think that everybody right now needs to get on the ground floor. I think there's still a lot of millionaires to be made in the cryptocurrency market, and I think that if you want to partake in it and if you want your piece of it, I strongly advise you to partake in it now, because it may be too late here in the next year. I think in the next year, anybody who is partaking in it now is going to be generously rewarded financially. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the cryptocurrency portion of the broadcast. Let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin. Symbol on Bitcoin is BTC. Current market capitalization for Bitcoin is almost $17 billion. almost $17 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin is 16,243,925 Bitcoins in circulation. Within the past 24 hours, it has gone up 0.37%. The current price for Bitcoin, symbol BTC, is current price $1,041.02 per Bitcoin. I'm telling you, this is serious money, baby. Let's go ahead and get to Ethereum. Ethereum, symbol ETH. ETH, the current market capitalization for Ethereum is $4.8 billion. Okay? $4.8 billion market capitalization. Current circulating supply for Ethereum is 90,223,591 Ethereum cryptocurrency in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up 5.98%. Current price to Ethereum is $53.72 per Ethereum cryptocurrency. Once again, symbol on that one, ETH. Let's go ahead and get to Dashcoin, folks. Dashcoin, symbol on Dashcoin is DASH. The current market capitalization for Dashcoin is $613 million. $613 million. The current circulating supply of Dashcoin is 7,194,211 Dashcoin in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Dashcoin has gone down 2.47% decrease. The current price for Dashcoin, symbol DASH, current price $85.22 per Dashcoin. Let's get to the Monero, shall we? The Monero, the symbol XMR. In the past, let's get to the market cap. The market cap on the Monero is $292 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply of Monero is 14,202,290 Monero cryptocurrency in circulation. The current price, in the past 24 hours, the Monero has gone up 3.39% increase. The current price for Monero, symbol XMR, current price $20.56 per Monero cryptocurrency. I'm telling you, this is real money, baby. This is real money. You better not miss out. Let's get to Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic right now, the current, the symbol on Ethereum Classic is ETC. ETC is the symbol. The current market capitalization for Ethereum Classic is $214 million. $214 million. The current circulating supply to Ethereum Classic is 90,169,977 Ethereum Classic cryptocurrency in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Ethereum Classic has gone up 2.34% increase. Current price to Ethereum Classic, symbol ETC, current price $2.37 per Ethereum Classic cryptocurrency. Litecoin, let's get to Litecoin, symbol LTC. LTC current market capitalization is $211 million for Litecoin. The current circulating supply is 400,907, excuse me. So once again, 50,400,907 Litecoin in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Litecoin has gone up 0.98%. Current price for Litecoin, symbol LTC, current price $4.19 per Litecoin. Let's get to Zcash, the one that I'm mining here, and the reason is because I like the price. The circulation of this particular currency is really low. It's in the beginning. A lot of credibility backing up Zcash. I'm mining it. Let's go ahead and get to it right now. Zcash, symbol ZEC, symbol ZEC. The current market capitalization for Zcash is $61 million, almost $62 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply of Zcash is, get this, 971,931 Zcash cryptocurrency in circulation. So it's under 1 million. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down 2.17%, and the current price to Zcash, symbol ZEC, current price $63.54 per Zcash cryptocurrency. Let's go ahead and get to Decred, folks. Decred, the symbol on Decred is DCR. Current market capitalization for Decred, DCR, is $50.5 million. $50.5 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Decred is 4,133,366 Decred in circulation. The past 24 hours, Decred has gone down 7.95% decrease for Decred. The current price for Decred, symbol DCR, the current price $12.24 per Decred cryptocurrency. Let's continue going. BitConnect. We've got BitConnect, folks, symbol BCC, BitConnect. Current market capitalization for BitConnect is $19,545,017, so almost $20 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply of BitConnect is 5,778,276 BitConnect cryptocurrency in circulation. In the past 24 hours, BitConnect has gone up 2.18%. Current price for BitConnect, symbol BCC, current price $3.38 per BitConnect cryptocurrency. Let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin Dark, which we saw increase 225% a couple of days ago. Bitcoin Dark, symbol on Bitcoin Dark is BTCD. BTCD. Current market capitalization for Bitcoin Dark is almost $9.5 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply of Bitcoin Dark is 1,288,862 Bitcoin Dark in circulation. Now, in the past 24 hours, it has gone down 34.68%. So, once again, it's coming down from those 225 highs. That's because everybody's cashing out. And that's the way the market goes, man. That's why I'm encouraging everybody, if you're listening, this is the groundbreaking of cryptocurrency trading before the financial markets become assholes and regulate this damn thing. Make the money now. Make the money now. Anyway, once again, Bitcoin Dark's current price, symbol BTCD, current price is $7.29 per Bitcoin Dark cryptocurrency. Let's get to Zcoin, folks. Zcoin, symbol XZC. The current market capitalization for Zcoin is $8,754,000, like almost 9 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply to Zcoin is 1,764,902 Zcoin in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Zcoin has gone up 6.31% increase in the past 24 hours. The current price to Zcoin, once again, symbol XZC, current price $4.96 per Zcoin cryptocurrency. Let's continue going, folks. Let's get to NovaCoin. NovaCoin is symbol NVC. NVC, the current market capitalization is $3.9 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply of NovaCoin is 1.6, let's just say almost 1.7 million in circulation. 1,678,768 NovaCoin in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up 0.25%. Closing out Nova Coin, symbol NVC, $2.33 per Nova Coin cryptocurrency. Let's get to Z Classic, folks. Z Classic, this is one I'm liking. This is another one I'm mining. This is another one I'm obtaining here. Let's continue going. Z Classic, symbol ZCL. ZCL. Current market capitalization for Z Classic is $1,681,684 market capitalization, so a little above 1.5 million market cap. The current circulating supply to Z Classic is 829,213 Z Classic cryptocurrency in circulation, so well above a million in circulation in Z Classic. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down 0.16%, closing out Z Classic at $2.03 per Zero Classic cryptocurrency. And let's go ahead and go to Uno Bantium. Uno Bantium, symbol UNO. Symbol UNO, folks. The current market capitalization for Uno Bantium is $1,053,804, almost just a little above $1 million market capitalization. Now, the reason that I am covering this Uno Bantium, which is symbol UNO, is because of the current circulating supply of this particular cryptocurrency. The current supply of Uno Bantium is 197,666 Uno cryptocurrencies in circulation. So it's very much at the beginning here. This looks very attractive as far as I'm concerned, but to each their own. In the past 24 hours, though, it has gone down 24.85%. All right? Closing out Uno, UNO, symbol UNO, the current price, $5.33 per UNO. Let me go ahead and cover this one here, folks, that seems to be very, very easy to mine and at the very beginning stages of its mining capabilities here. I'm talking about Veltor. Veltor, this symbol is VLT. The current market capitalization for Veltor is $655,000. So very small market cap. Very small circulation of Veltor, symbol VLT. Current circulating supply of Veltor is 552,325 Veltor cryptocurrency in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone down 4.54% decrease. The current price for Veltor, symbol VLT, is $1.19 per Veltor cryptocurrency. And folks, that, my friends, is the markets for your ass, all right? And the reason that I am covering cryptocurrency, once again, I hate to keep repeating this, you will be at the ground level. And I'm talking if you're mining, if you're purchasing, if you're trading, if you're investing, you're at the ground level in this son of a bitch. And I strongly advise everybody, get the money now before the government regulators come in and ruin it for everybody, before, something happens that, it's there. It's waiting for money to be taken from it. Go and capitalize cryptocurrency. It's there. It's there, for Christ's sake. I'm just trying to spread capitalist seeds out here, folks. It's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create as many capitalists as I possibly can. That's my whole objective of coming up on here 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, all right? So anyway, let's continue going, folks. All right, Jesus Christ. I guess we'll go ahead and get to some Twitter and Gab shout-outs. All right? I guess we'll go ahead and get to some Twitter and Gab shout-outs. Look, I'm not in a very good mood today, and if you people piss me off, I could probably just end the show right now. I'm not even joking around. I'm really, really upset, and the reason I'm upset is, first of all, I don't have enough time in the day, and secondly, I've picked a hell of a time to stop drinking. And third, I just don't think that I get enough appreciation around the internet around here. So anyway, folks, if you want a Twitter shout-out, all you've got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account right now, and the Twitter account and the Gab account is Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost, and retweet the tweet that says True Capitalist Radio Live. If you retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live, I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast right here and now. Hey, engineer, man, do we got any Twitter shout-outs? I'm almost out of it. Do we got any Twitter shout-outs? All right, well, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. Anyway, we got the Green Leader in the house. Going on, the Green Leader. We've got Nate in the place. Going on to Nate. We got TCR water filters. Oh, that's funny. That's great. My filters! My filters! We've got the Smiler in the house. Kingfish in the place. Remove Prince Kebab. Man, that's not funny. Come on now. That's not funny. We got a Hassan Hajazad. How you doing? Who else do we have here? We got Polak in the place. We got vodka for vets. What the hell is that supposed to mean, you dumb bastard? We got Silent Capitalist in the place. We've got Cogdat. Thought that said cat dog there for a second. We got San Hambone to Corp. I don't understand what the hell that means. I have no idea. San Hambonio sucks. I can tell you that right now. We've got Supa in the place. We've got what is this? What the hell is this? Arabs ruin TCR. Arabs, you son of a bitch. Enough of that crap. Enough of the whole Arab jokes. Enough of all. Look, I'm not in the mood for this crap, man. I'm not joking around. I'm not in the mood for this crap. Please shove it up your ass. Give me the damn mic. And look at this. Look at. Oh yeah. Ghost chug a keg. Yeah, ghost chug a keg. Listen, asshole. I'm trying to stop drinking. You ungrateful pricks. I mean, what is it? You damn trolls. You want me to drink? You want me to put my health in jeopardy? I am stopping drinking because I'm putting my goddamn health in jeopardy. But no, I got you idiots over here.
Here, Ghost, how about a drink, dude? Come on, you know you want to. Come on, how about one last beer? How about one last beer? It's Miller time, baby. It's Miller time.
Shove it up your ass, all right? We got OG Toru in the place. Going on, OG Toru. We've got the Brony Network in the house. Going on the Brony Network. We've got Hopscotch in the place. Bugger Off Brussels. Yeah, no kidding. Bugger Off Brussels. We've got Have Some Rum Ghost. I don't like rum. I think it tastes like crap. You know, I mean, maybe I'll throw some rum in some Coke or something and put a lime in there. You know, the difference between a rum and Coke and a Cuba Libre is just putting a lime in the son of a bitch. Just FYI. Who else going on here? We've got Wife Spike Spring Water. Wife Spike Spring. What the hell are you implying there, boy? What the hell are you implying? We've got Ghost is hungover. I'm not hungover. I'm tired, man. You're not understanding, man. I was up late last night, okay? A storm came in, and it not only just came into San Hambonio, it actually swept pretty good chunk of Texas. I mean, tornadic activity, hail, high winds. I mean, that just seems to be a happenstance right now. And, you know, I think that the government and the deep state is trying to send HAARP my way over here in Texas, in my opinion. You know what I'm talking about, HAARP? You know, that weather-altering little scientific experiment they got out there in Alaska or something, you know, that they create, you know, hurricanes and all that crap. You know what I'm talking about? HAARP. They're sending HAARP at me, man. They're trying to give me the harpies. Freaking deep state. They're trying to give me the harpies. freaking harp. Anyway, let me move on here. We got Sergeant Yoda. What's going on with Sergeant Yoda? We got CDI Fan 237. We got Ronald McBruiseballs. Oh, that's fresh. We've got Chief Slapaho 1 Texas 0. That's not funny, man. Look, I remember we had a little drought in Texas, and I remember doing a little Indian Chief Slapaho rain dance to bring in the rain. We don't need any more of this rain out here, all right, Chief Slapaho? All right, go drink some fire water and go do a hoya, 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 ho somewhere else around another campfire. We don't need any goddamn more rain there, Chief Slapaho. Let me see. We got Ghost Prohibition. Ghost Prohibition. Shut up. I'm just trying to clean out a little bit, for Christ's sake. You idiots are bastards. I can tell you that right now. All of you are bastards. And look at this, deep in the harp of Texas. Deep in the harp of Texas. Asshole. That is not funny. That's not funny. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ, man.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
And look at this, Raiden Pocket Snake. Look, leave Raiden Snake alone, for Christ's sake. Good God. And look at this, sober ghost equals boring, huh? Oh, that sober ghost, you know what? Shut up! Shut up! Stop trying to get me to drink! Stop! Please stop! You assholes, you troll terrorists, and you cyber vermin, man, you're going to drive me to drink. Look, I can't drink right now. I'm trying to get a little healthy out here. My health is in jeopardy. My health is in jeopardy, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, give me the mic. Jesus Christ, man. Ghost raids a bar. Stop, man. Please stop, man. Please stop. Look at paranoid drunk Texan. Paranoid drunk Texan. Listen, guys, I'm not joking around, man. Please stop. I'm having a bad day today. The last thing I need is to be, teased about being on the wagon. Jesus Christ, man. I'm only going to take a couple more of these Twitter shout-outs, and I'm going somewhere. I'm going to Gab after this. What's going on to Venison? We've got Ghost 316. Yeah, shut up, all right? We've got the Trans Coin. The Trans Coin? Did you put a pair of balls on a coin? Look, don't even give these cryptocurrency maniacs an idea. Don't even give it to them. I mean, I can see some dork right now. You know what? Trans coin. That's actually a very, very good idea. We'll actually be hitting the transgendered market, and they will exclusively be purchasing with trans coins that have pairs of balls on them. Jesus Christ. There's the chair sniffer. Yeah, that's fresh. Jesus Christ. Ghost needs coffee. I don't need no goddamn coffee, you son of a bitch. I hate coffee. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake, man? We've got Arab Princess Nikolai. Oh, shut up. 9 years of a cripple? Are you talking about me and my show, you son of a... I'll show you, cripple! You know what? That's it. I'm not going to sit here and continue to take goddamn Twitter shout-outs. I'm going to Gab. I'm going over to Gab now. How you like that? I'm going over to Gab. I'm not going to sit over here and be ridiculed by you, Milky. Give me the mic. I'm going to go over to Gab here, right? And for you folks that want a shout-out, go to my Gab account, Politics Ghost, and repost or like the first post on my Gab account, and it is True Capitalist Radio Now Live. Let me go ahead and see what we got here. We got BN King. What's going on here? Agent Odd Eyes. What's going on to Veteran Capitalist? Engineers Queer Beer. Shut up, please. What's going on to Melly? How you doing? Happy Rice Patty Day. Look, you son of a bitch. I know what that means. I know what that means. Look, I don't want to be reminded about today being Vietnam Day, all right? I don't want to talk about Viet fucking Nam. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about Viet fucking Nam. Jesus Christ, give me the mic. I don't want to talk about it. You people want to talk? I don't want to talk about it. Man, you people are pissing me off. I'm telling you this right now. We are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started again, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around. Spread it around. Spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right? And, of course, if you have not done so, please go and check out our newest media project. Jesus Christ, I'm getting tongue-tied here. Our newest media project, folks, type in your browser right now, ghost.report. Ghost.report is the address for our newest media project. We're getting some exclusive stories, and we're actually going to talk about one here in a few minutes. But first, let's just go ahead and get back to some Gab shout-outs, and then after that, we're getting right into the nitty-gritty here, all right? Anyway, let's continue going. We got Fluttershy is Jerry Brown, whatever the hell that means. Swiss Alpine Capitalist, beer first, butter next. Shut up, man. Shut up. Left beer in rice patties, you son of a... Jesus. Right. Left beer in rice patties? Are you joking me? Shut up about Vietnam, man. I'm not joking around. Shut up! Give me the mic. Give me the mic! Give me the mic! Jesus Christ, man. We got Debbie Does Distilling. Whatever the hell that means. Oh, yeah, that's right. The hurricane that hit Australia down there. That's pretty messed up situation. Hopefully she didn't give you too bad of a blowjob down there, boy. We got Colonel J in the house. Who else do we have here, folks? We got, I'm not going to say that name. Alcohol 1, Ghost 0. Look, man, listen to me. Look. I'm going to be completely honest with you, okay? Don't stop it with this. All right, stop it with this. I should not be drinking, and you people are encouraging me to drink right now. I mean, what do you want me to fall off the wagon today on the air? Huh? Is that it? Is that it? You want to fall off the wagon? So y'all can be like, hey, look at, we made Ghost drink, ha 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 ha. We made him go against his little anti-alcohol little pledge, ha ha ha. Look at what we did. We're making Ghost die, ha 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 ha. Huh? Are y'all treating me like Kurt Eckenwald out here? Huh? Is that it? You're treating me like Kurt Eckenwald. You're assaulting me with gifts out here, of gifts of beer, gifts of alcohol, for Christ's sake, trying to induce me into an epileptic fit because I want a goddamn drink? I'm serious, man. Just stop it. Please just stop. I'm only going to take a couple more Gab shout-outs, and then I'm moving on with the broadcast, all right? Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? We got Ghost Watches Johnny Test. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Rice wine for Ghost. Shut up about the rice crap, all right? We've got Escalators 420. What's going on? We've got, I'm not saying these disgusting, Harpies for Ghost. Yeah, you know what? I was waiting for that. Harpies for Ghost. It's not funny. Shut up. Jesus Christ, man. Hello, my friends. Stay a while and listen. Okay, that's great. Raiden, Alabama Black Snake. Yes. Shut up about Raiden Snake, man. Leave him alone, please. We got Brandon Hurst up in here. What's going on? Ghost and Fuego. You see these guys that want me dead? You see this? These people want me dead. Look, have another drink, Ghost. Look at this. Look at this. You know what? That's it. I've had enough. All right, I've had just about enough. You all can go shove your freaking shout-outs up your ass. I've had about enough of you people. All right? I've had enough. You know, you're lucky I'm even up on here doing this broadcast today. Really didn't want to do it today. I really did not want to do this broadcast today, man. But I'm here. Why? Because I'm the hardest working man on the internets today. Why? Because I'm telling you this right now, every day I am broadcasting Hall of Fame content, all right? I'm telling you this right now, they will give me the golden microphone at the end of my broadcasting career. That's why I'm doing it, folks. That's why I'm doing it. So anyway, with that being said, let me just go ahead and move on with the broadcast before these idiots start, tweeting beers at me and all that crap. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to the crux of the matter. Have you taken a look and seen what the mainstream media is trying to pump now? Now that this Trump-Russia narrative is unraveling right before their very eyes, folks. I mean, now this House Intelligence Committee now wants to halt the investigation into Russia. Why? Because, folks, as I've alluded to and I have suggested many times, Russia is in collusion with our government. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get to that in just a second. But what have I been saying for the past month? That Obama tapped the president, and not only did he wiretap or survey Donald Trump as president, he surveyed him while he was a presidential candidate during the election, which is unbelievably illegal, and that's why you've got Barack Obama in the French Polynesian Islands, which does not have an extradition treaty with the United States. So this asshole, Barack Obama, is running from the law. And so are many of his cohorts, which I'm telling you this right now, we will see Barack Obama's administration, or at least people within his administration, go to jail. Breaking news out of the State Department, we've already got an FBI basically questioning one of the State Department's folks because it seems as if one of these unidentified State Department folks had given misleading information as it pertains to information asked to them about China. So all this damn ridiculousness is about to unravel. And what I mean is, what's about to unravel is not only is Donald Trump innocent of any collusion, any partnering, any kind of cooperation with the Russians, but it's exposing the fact that the Democrats were the ones highly integrated with the Russian government and instead tried to project to deflate the information that truly implicates them as Russian co-conspirators and decided to play the game and push the Russia narrative towards Donald Trump and his administration. And what it has proven, folks, is that this previous administration, Barack Obama, knew, and not only knew about these wiretaps on then presidential candidate Donald Trump and his campaign, but authorized the son of a bitch. He authorized it. God damn it, Obama, you deserve to be in jail for treason. Somebody should arrest this bastard for treason. He committed treason. And folks, now, and this is why, I hate to be sexist here, but this is why maybe sometimes women shouldn't be in certain positions of power. Because, folks, some dumb idiot bimbo, all right, that worked with the Obama administration, obviously with the deep state, was on Morning Joe here recently and basically admitted, all right, on Morning Joe that Obama not only spied on Donald Trump and then he was a presidential candidate. So, I mean, she gets on Morning Joe. I'm going to air this clip in a second. She gets on Morning Joe and admits that Barack Obama spied on presidential candidate Trump. So you know what that means, folks? That means that a sitting president, a Democrat, authorized the deep state, the surveillance state, to survey the presidential candidate of an opposing party, which violates the very foundations of our institutions. And that's why, folks, Barack Obama should be thrown in jail for treason at the very least. Now, I'm going to air this clip of this woman named Evelyn Farkas. Evelyn Farkas, she was the defense deputy during the Obama administration. Listen to what she says, and she admits. I mean, this should be admissible in court. All right, because this woman admits that they spied on Trump. And not only did she admit that she had spied on Trump, that there were certain elements within the deep state intelligence community apparatus that was disconnecting itself from the actual surveillance state and kind of making its own operation around Barack Obama's spying capabilities. So there were higher echelon intelligence community folks that were taking it upon themselves to collect information on Donald Trump for a later purpose. Listen to her in her own words on Morning Joe, Evelyn Farkas, all right, Barack Obama's defense deputy. This is why women should not be in power. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm only going based upon the facts. Look at all the women leaders that have happened, and they have literally turned their countries into a bunch of wild Jehudi raping zones, all right? And they've turned their countries into a fleecing of their tax systems and so on and so forth. I'm just saying, folks, I hate to say the obvious. I really wish women were great leaders. I know that Margaret Thatcher was a great leader. I'm hoping that Theresa May kind of follows in that footsteps. But let's just say, on aggregate, most women in leadership positions are fairly incompetent, and I hate to say it, all right? I hate to say it. And now listen, this woman, defense deputy for the Barack Obama administration, listen to her in her own words admit that her and elements of the deep state under her direction. She admits that she advised the president to do this. So listen to her in her own words. This is Evelyn Farkas on Morning Joe, admitting what I have been saying for months. Go ahead, engineer, put it on. What are you doing? Put it on, engineer, God damn it. All right, hold on, folks. We're having technical difficulties here. We're waiting for the engineer to get... I don't know what he's doing back... What are you doing back there, man? What are you doing? All right, well, get it straight, all right? He got it straight. All right, here it is, all right? Here is, once again, Evelyn Farkas, Obama's defense deputy, admitting that the Obama administration did spy on Donald Trump. And she kind of admitted to the fact that she helped direct it. So listen to her.
Evelyn Farkas, the other big story of the day. You actually knew about this attempt to get and preserve information, and full transparency, were doing some work yourself. Tell us about that. Well, I was urging my former colleagues and frankly speaking, the people on the Hill. It was more actually aimed at telling the Hill people, get as much information as you can, get as much intelligence as you can before President Obama leaves the administration, because I had a fear that somehow that information would disappear with the senior people who left. So it would be hidden away in the bureaucracy, that the Trump folks, if they found out how we knew what we knew about the Trump staff dealing with Russians, that they would try to compromise those sources and methods, meaning we would no longer have access to that intelligence. So I became very worried because not enough was coming out into the open, and I knew that there was more. We have very good intelligence on Russia. So then I had talked to some of my former colleagues, and I knew that they were trying to also help get information to the Hill. A lot going on today. Yeah.
Now, did you hear that there, folks? I mean, blatant as you can say it. All right? She said that she wanted to make sure that she could collect as much information about Donald Trump before Obama's administration left office. She admitted it, and she admitted that she had the current and then presidential candidate Donald Trump under surveillance illegally, and she admitted in that particular little tidbit that she was giving it to folks on Capitol Hill. That's why you had this ridiculous Russia-Trump witch hunt by many in the Democratic side and some in the Republican side. They tried to use this narrative to take down Trump, and in actuality, folks, let's be honest, I personally believe, and let me go ahead and talk about this now, all right? Let me go ahead and talk about this now. Some time ago, me personally had gotten contacted from contacts inside the Russian intelligence community, the FSB, and we were given information that Vladimir Putin has a sophisticated spy network set up within the United States of America, and in that spy network, folks, that spy network was here way before Donald Trump was president, and in certain ways, it was brought into fruition thanks to many Democrats and some Republicans that allowed folks that are closely tied to Vladimir Putin to come into this country and that are currently still in this country conducting spy operations under the guise of a venture capitalist company. Now, for you folks that are unaware, I was given some information from some secret FSB agents, and I'm not going to explain any more than that. We were given information to look towards in this sophisticated Putin spy network that is established in the United States. Now, folks, what I'm going to do here is I am going to retweet an exclusive Ghost.report piece in which, and this is a part one of many different pieces here, basically bringing you the names of the people that are allegedly a part of this spy network affiliated with Putin. A lot of these players in this article, go ahead and please retweet that tweet right now that I just tweeted on my Twitter account. In this article, it describes the players within Runa Capital, because according to the FSB connects that I am in contact with, Runa Capital out of Silicon Valley, a venture capitalist firm, is directly connected to Putin and directly connected to the spying capabilities that Russia has over the United States. Now, folks, this is a one piece out of a three-piece that I believe Trump and Capitalist is going to write. Trump and Capitalist has conducted further investigation into the allegations that were brought forward to us by the FSB and has found connections not just to Runa Capital, folks, but this rabbit hole that we have been investigating for some time goes very, very far, to the point in which Runa Capital and its investments extend into the tech market. And I think that once in due time, when these articles come about, you're going to find out that Russia is highly integrated in the tech world as a spy network that is centralized in Silicon Valley, and I'm talking about Runa Capital. And this is according to my sources at the FSB. Now, once again, folks, please retweet the exclusive. This needs to go viral. This needs to go viral, that these characters that are a part of Runa Capital, these people are very close to Putin. One character is the son of the guy who runs the state-run media right now in Russia. And this guy's living in New York, living off the high hog. You've got another little, I guess I shouldn't call her a little girl, but a little woman who was a part of a documentary of Putin's rise to power called Putin's Kiss. This woman was the little girl that Putin kissed because she was a devout Putinite, and because Putin appreciated her backing, he gave her a little bit of a kiss on camera, which ended up becoming a focal point of this man's campaign and rise to power. So all these goddamn characters are very, very close to Putin. And how did these people get into the country? How did the son of the person who runs the state-run media in Russia, how the hell did he get into this country? Let alone, how are they able to make money and become a venture capitalist firm in Silicon Valley? How are they able to fund projects that involve Microsoft and other big-time conglomerations and corporations in Silicon Valley, folks? You wait until we see part two of this piece. Part two of this piece is going to uncover the rabbit hole that goes far beyond just our government. I mean, this Russia spy network is so integrated in technology, many of the CIA cyber weapons that were unearthed by WikiLeaks are nothing compared to what this Russia spy network has capabilities of. And that's why you have all these people at Runa Capital investing into the tech industry, because I personally believe, this is my opinion based upon investigations that we have done, I personally believe, all right, I personally believe that Russia and Putin has compromised D.C. long before Donald Trump came into Washington, D.C. I personally believe, from my investigations and Trump and capitalist investigations, that Vladimir Putin has had Washington, D.C. compromised for at least a dozen years. At least a dozen years. And that's why you have people like Peter Schiff, Chuck Schumer, and all these people that have been pictured with Putin once upon a time, all of a sudden touting this Russia-Trump narrative, because in actuality, folks, if you dig deep into this whole web of corruption, you will find out that the Democrats were highly integrated with Putin and Russia as opposed to anyone else in this government. So once again, folks, please retweet that tweet on my Twitter account, folks. Once again, the tweet to retweet right now, and it needs to go viral. is this article that we put in. It's an exclusive. Putin's U.S. spy network uncovered. Did Russia have D.C. compromised before POTUS? Here, let me go ahead and retweet this again. People are saying I'm being shadow banned out here on Twitter. I wouldn't doubt it, for Christ's sake, all right? I wouldn't doubt it. So, once again, retweet that tweet and make sure that everybody sees that article. And just wait till part 2, folks, because in part 2, we're going to uncover the investments that Runa Capital has basically made and the connections it has with the big-time Silicon Valley players, and the fact that these people have gotten government contracts, the fact that these people have gotten money directly from the Russian government. I mean, folks, there is so much dirt that we're about to unleash on Washington, D.C., as it pertains to this Russia-Washington, D.C. connection, that it could blow the whole damn thing wide open. It could blow the whole damn thing wide open. And look, I'm not just saying this, I'm not just saying that I'm getting FSB contacts and they're putting me in the right direction to expose Putin's spy network in the United States. They told me about this. We investigated, and we've uncovered it. We've uncovered it. So, once again, folks, this whole Trump, Russia, Trump narrative is literally unraveling. And now you've got the House Intelligence Committee wanting to go away from the Russia-Trump connection now. Now that, you're starting to find a little bit of pieces of the puzzle that the Democrats were always highly integrated with Putin's Russia. You're coming to find out that Podesta got paid by Putin. You're starting to find out that Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton sold United States uranium to Russia. I mean, these people are so highly integrated to Russia that these folks should be investigated. These folks should be put on trial. These folks should be questioned, and that's all there is to it. But you see, this is what these Democrats like to do. This is a typical Clinton strategy. When they know that they're guilty of something, and before they're even implicated publicly, they deflect what they know they're guilty of and deflect it on somebody else. It's the classic Clinton thing to do. Classic Clinton thing to do. All right, you know you're guilty, so instead, before you get implicated in that guilt, you just go ahead and you project it on somebody else, and in this case, it was Trump. I mean, the Democrats know they're guilty of Russian affiliation, so what do? They all collude and try to build this Russia-Trump narrative. And that's why I'm telling each and every one of you that we're out here pro-Putin, pro-Russia, Putin is a Russian nationalist, he's a great Russian, and all this crap. Look, he's already having protests in Russia that want him gone. And I prognosticated that weeks ago. And you want to know why? Because Russia, as dumb and as vodka drinking and as mouth breathing as they are finally getting fed up with this stupid loser. They're finally starting to see through the facade that this guy is a complete fraud. Putin is a piece of commie thief crap. All right, this guy's got $200 billion in his bank account, and yet his freaking country is starving and freezing to death. You know what I'm saying? You can only go do that so often for so long. I mean, folks, that's why I've got people from the FSB contacting me, giving me information so that I can unearth this stuff, so that folks in Russia have the credibility to take down Vladimir Putin. You understand that? Because as I stated, the only reason Putin is still around, the only reason he's still alive, is because he still has the conscience of the majority of Mr. and Mrs. Joe Vodka. But that support is dwindling. It's dwindling when you steal $200 billion from the country and put it in your own bank account. All right, it's very hard to find loyalty when you're a commie thief and you're trying to put yourself in a propagandist position as some valiant Russian nationalist. I've told you that I've told you that Russia was a fraud ever since last summer. I've told you that Russia is a part of this whole globalist system. And if it wasn't part of this globalist system, it wouldn't acknowledge the United Nations. It wouldn't acknowledge the World Court. It wouldn't acknowledge international law. It wouldn't acknowledge the Geneva Convention. It wouldn't acknowledge any of this stuff. It wouldn't go to the G20 or the G8. It wouldn't go to Davos and all that. It wouldn't be going to this. If Putin was truly not a part of the damn globalist system, he wouldn't acknowledge any of this crap. But he does. He does. So for all you people that are out here,
Putin, he's a very valiant guy. Yeah, he's a Russian nationalist. He's a great guy.
You all got Russian psyoped, all right? You got psyoped by some stupid, dumb, balding Ruski that's about 5'7", $160, all soaking wet. You got psyoped. And I'm telling you, it's very easy to psyop people. What did I tell you? That these Russians are highly integrated into technology, and it's not Russian hackers from afar, folks. It's Russians that are in the United States that control certain aspects of the technological world in Silicon Valley. That's how come the Russians can find out so much. And if you want my opinion, as I stated, I think that the Russians have compromised many in Washington, D.C. because of their spy capabilities that have been funded in part by Runa Capital. I'm telling you, everybody's got to retweet the tweet that I just tweeted on my Twitter account right now. Because everybody's got to figure this out. Everybody has got to know that Russia is not our friend. Russia is at the bottom of globalism. And as I stated, folks, globalism is communism. Globalism is communism. And that's why you've got Russia playing all these ridiculous psyop games with everybody, because right now Vladimir Putin is on borrowed time. And I am saying this, and I'll say it again, I do not believe that Vladimir Putin will make it out of the year. I think that he will be assassinated. He will be taken out before 2018, and if he's not taken out by people within his own apparatus, then he will have survived at least 2 or 3 attempts at his life. At least 2 or 3 attempts of his life, because right now he is so hated amongst his own internal bureaucratic apparatus that's why this guy's having to kill people. I mean, within 4 months, what was it, 5 or 8 goddamn Russians killed, assassinated, shot down in the street? I mean, that's the only way that Putin can maintain order is Stalin-esque. I mean, this is Stalin stuff. And yet you idiot American people that think that Putin is some kind of strong man, he's using Stalin tactics, and you people are championing this guy like he's some fucking hero. Excuse my French, it just makes me sick when I see American people out here thinking that Vladimir Putin is some kind of a big-time strong man. This guy's 5'7", all right? $160 soaking wet, okay? I mean, the only thing that he knows how to do is covertly kill people, and with all due respect, he doesn't even pull the trigger, all right? And the reason he doesn't pull the trigger because he's already killed for communism many years back. So I'm sick and tired of you American people that were out here putting Putin pictures in your fucking profiles, and you're out here,
oh yeah, Putin, he's a great Russian nationalist, oh yeah.
Well, yeah, Russian nationalist that has suspended the free press in Russia, a Russian nationalist that has suspended the free markets in Russia. Yeah, a Russian nationalist that has stolen $200 billion from the Russian people. Yeah, that's a Russian nationalist, huh? A Russian nationalist that continues to kill people in his own apparatus to sustain power like Stalin. Yeah, that's a Russian nationalist, huh? I mean, give me a break. Any one of you people that admired Putin, you should be ashamed of yourselves. You understand that? Any one of you pieces of trash that admired this stupid, dumbass Vladimir Putin, you should be ashamed of yourself because you're a simple-minded, feeble idiot that got psyoped by a bunch of vodka-drinking Ruskies, all right? You got psyoped by a bunch of vodka-drinking Ruskies.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit mbusa.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Anyway, folks, look, I'm done with this subject matter, but once again, folks, now all of a sudden the Democrats don't want to talk about Russia-Trump anymore. You notice that? Now all of a sudden they're taking steps backwards because now the lie that they tried to project on Donald Trump is starting to be exposed for what it is. And what it is that the Democrats seem to be highly close and highly integrated to Russia. They allowed these Russians to come in here. They allowed these Russians to set up shop here. They allowed these Russians to get visas here. I mean, can somebody tell me why is it that the son of the man who owns the state-run media in Russia, why this man's son is over here in the United States in New York and actually funding venture capitalism in United States tech? Can somebody explain that to me? Who okayed that man's visa? I'm telling you, folks, it's the Democrats that are highly integrated with the Russians. And these people need to be exposed for the treasonous pieces of trash that they are. And I'm not just saying it's just Democrats. There are some Republicans involved in this, too. I mean, Lindsey Graham, John McCain, Chaffetz, everybody else who continuously calls for a Russian investigation. All right, everybody who's calling for a Russian investigation, they are trying to do so that they can deflect the damn guilt that is their way, that is on them. So, once again, folks, I mean, if you admired Putin and you were an American, you were a psyop moron who actually admired a manlet. A little Russian manlet. And not to mention, I mean, come on, Russia. I mean, I've seen Russians. These guys are freaking like 6'5". They're big, oafy idiots. You know, they got stone faces. They breathe out their mouths, for Christ's sake. They got cock eyes. What kind of a Russian is Putin, man? Anyway, look, I've had enough. But once again, the prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again on many facets in this subject. I said that Obama spied on Trump. I said that there was no direct connection or collusion with Donald Trump and Russia. I said that Russia and Obama were pulling off this big ruse into making people believe that they are actually enemies, when in actuality all they're trying to do is trying to start some kind of nuclear confrontation so that they can control the world. And as I stated, the whole way and the whole reason and the whole means of controlling the world is through war, is through tragedy, is through rape, despair, famine, hunger, fear, disease. That's how they control the world, folks, and that's why you've got these big powers trying to pretend that they hate each other. You know, Russia, you know, is threatening nuclear confrontation, and you've got the Democrats saying, oh, yeah, Russia, it's bad, and this. It's crap. You're starting to get the lie now. All the things that I've said about Russia is starting to come out to light now, isn't it, folks? I told you that Russia is no better than any of these globalist nations out here, and that Russia is at the bottom of globalism. Do you understand me? It's at the bottom of globalism. So once again, the prognosticator of prognosticator strikes again. And I strike again and again and again and again. So once again, the Russia-Trump narrative is imploding, and now it's starting to come to pass. Joe Sixpack and his wife are finally starting to realize that Obama was a piece of trash, and that the Democrats and everybody in Washington is a piece of lying trash. And that's why, what did Tom Friedman do? That stupid liberal fruity ass in the closet bastard, in my view. What the hell did Tom Friedman do from the New York Times? Because the Russia-Trump narrative wasn't working, he titled a New York Times article saying that Trump is a Chinese agent now. Now Trump is a Chinese agent. Now that the Russia-Trump narrative did not stick and they were exposed as being liars, the deep state, the political class, and the lamestream media were exposed as liars. Now they're coming along with this narrative that what? Trump is a Chinese agent now. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's just great, isn't it? I'm telling you, folks, these three entities, the lamestream media, the political class, the deep state, are enemies of the American people. And I'm saying this based upon their actions upon the American people. And their actions is pure subversion. It's coercion. It's propaganda. It's lies. That's what it is. It's lies. So anyway, folks, and once again, I also want to remind everybody that we did break the story about Putin's network, his spy network in the United States of America, and it was here long before Donald Trump. Let me go ahead and retweet this one more again, because this is such an important article. It's such an exclusive that, I mean, it's got to be spread. I mean, please retweet this, post this, put it on poll, do whatever, put it on 8chan. It's got to be exposed. Go to my Twitter account right now and retweet that first tweet on my Twitter account right now. Exclusive, Putin's U.S. spy network uncovered. Did Russia have D.C. compromised before POTUS? It must be spread around like wildfire. Please, we have to spread the news before the goddamn mainstream media spreads fake news. We got to spread it. We got to spread it. Anyway, folks, let me just go ahead and move on to the next part of the broadcast, all right? Did you all hear this DNC chair, forgot his name, his last name is Perez, all right? I guess they're going to try to go a little bit Mexican flavor at the DNC. I thought they were going to go a little bean pie with that Nation of Islam feller, but I guess they're going a little bit of tequila and tacos with Perez over here. Anyway, DNC Chair Perez asked Democratic staff for resignations. Oh, that doesn't sound like too much confidence over there on the DNC side, does it, boy? I wonder why Perez is calling for DNC resignations right when the Trump-Russia narrative is imploding in the Democrats' face. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? That's why I'm telling you, folks, these Democrats were projecting their Russian connections and trying to deviate the whole spotlight with them in Russia and put it on Donald Trump and put it on his administration. So once again, folks, DNC chair, the chairman Perez, is asking for the Democratic Party staff for resignations. So I wonder what this means. I wonder if Perez realizes that he can no longer take the party's direction into this regressive left that has destroyed the Democratic Party. I mean, he has to know. I mean, somebody of rational mind over there in the Democratic Party has to know that leftist progressive politics destroyed the Democratic Party, and many of the folks that actually elected Barack Obama, many of the white folks that elected Barack Obama felt betrayed, felt left out, because remember, a lot of these folks were the working man's Democratic Party, and when Barack Obama was elected president and the jobs left, and those working class Democrats ended up becoming jobless Democrats, that's when they decided, you know what, we're going to have to vote for Trump. We're going to vote for Trump because this asshole, Barack Obama, backstabbed our asses. He completely forgot about the working class Democrat and just went loco with the progressive left narrative. went loco with this whole, oh, yeah, we're going to embrace the progressive left. And what is the progressive left, actually, folks? It's nothing more than a group of agitators that don't even know what the hell they want. And you see, you've got people like Barack Obama and the left who utilize these mindless agitators and agitate them and suggest them what to do. And they've been taking advantage of these mindless morons for the past 8 years. All right? And now you've got a DNC chair, I hope, that is starting to come in with a level head and realize, look, forget the progressive left. We're left of center now. And I hope that this DNC chair Perez asking the whole Democratic Party staff, for resignations, I hope that's what it means, because I feel that we need to take this political perspective of America and we need to put it a little bit more towards the center. All right, because all this far left crap and all this real weird alt far right, I don't even call the alt right far right. I call it like the Fruity McFagin right. That's what the alt-right is. It seems like everybody in the alt-right is taking it up the pooper. I don't mind that. I don't care. Hey, just stop acting like you're Mr. Neo-Nazi. Stop acting like, you're Hitler Youth or something, all right? Stop acting like that if you're taking it up the pooper. I'm just saying. Stop acting like you're the new right, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm sick of it. But as I'm stating, folks, I hope this DNC chairman Perez and him asking the Democratic Party staff to resign, I hope this means that Perez is going to take the Democrats more to a center, left of center type of perspective. Because to be honest with you, that would be the formidable adversary to the current Republican dominance of the Congress. I mean, all the Democrats would have to do to get back on message is to stop with the racial hustling, stop with the divide and conquer, stop with, oh, you're LGBT, oh, you're black, you're Asian, you're this, you're trans, you're pansexual, you're this and that. Stop with that and go back to the left of center and go back to the traditional democratic values of actually perpetuating policy that will help the supposed working man. I mean, that's what the old Democrats used to do of the 70s and 80s, for Christ's sake, all right? Remember, that's what they touted. They were for the working man. They were left of center. They weren't a bunch of goddamn leftist nutcases touting socialism, for Christ's sake. You understand that? So I hope that this firing, this forcing of resignation of the Democratic Party by the chairman, I hope this means something, man. Because, look, I don't want to hate Democrats. I don't want to hate them, but I hate them now because they're all a bunch of freaking regressive leftists, and they're all out here, trying to race bait. They're trying to divide and conquer. This strategy does not work for the Democrats, all right? I prefer Democrats that are left of center, that we can actually have a debate. And in the debate, while somebody of the right and somebody of left of center is debating, those that are watching the debate in third party can listen and surmise themselves who's right, who's wrong, or create another perception that compromises both sides. And that's why I'm saying I genuinely hope that this is a concerted effort by the Democrats to rationalize themselves instead of inflaming the senses of a bunch of morons. All right? I'm just saying. Anyway, let's move on to another subject matter. And listen, I'm not trying to say I'm pro-Democrat here. All right? I'm not pro anything. I am a capitalist right. I am a part of the right-wing political spectrum of the capitalist right. And what the capitalist right does is we'll vote for anybody in any party that obliges our belief systems, our adherents. The three adherents, very simple: capitalism. All right? That doesn't mean an overregulated protected monopoly system that Barack Obama created during his tenure. That's why we have to pay for health insurance. That's why this asshole, Barack Obama, he federally protected the health insurance industry by forcing every United States citizen to pay for health insurance. This man protected a monopoly. And that's what socialists do. That's what communists do. They protect monopolies. They utilize the state to protect monopolies. That's socialism for you. And that's why I'm saying you got to get out of this. All right? Us on the capitalist right, we believe in capitalism. We believe in liberty because we don't want the goddamn government infringing upon our individualism. And we believe in nationalism, folks, because right now, in the current state of the world, nationalism is highly needed. Because right now we have a specter of globalists, a.k.a. communists, that want to take control of the world. I don't think you understand how serious that means. They want to control the world. A group of people, a consortium of people, bureaucrats, corporatists, religious institutions, scientific institutions, these people want to take control of the world. Folks, did you hear Elon Musk again today talk about how humans better integrate with technology once again or face being extinct? Folks, that's the globalists' ideology. The globalist ideology is to lull everybody in the globe asleep and pacify them with this idea of socialism and hegemony. Meanwhile, the elites themselves are utilizing the institution of science and technology to integrate themselves with biotechnology so that they become the ruling elite of humanity for the end of time. And I know this sounds very far-fetched. I know people are like,
oh, come on, Ghost. That's a little bit too, tinfoil hat. That's a little too futuristic.
This is the second time Elon Musk has called out humanity and how humanity must integrate with technology. And, folks, that's one thing I am not particularly too fond of, especially given the current climate of sociality in this world right now. Integrating technology with humanity is a bad idea. And the reason I say that, you just need to look at the globalist literature. I mean, what their end goal is these elites want to integrate themselves with technology and be able to control humanity to the point where humanity is nothing more than an animal, nothing more than a herd of cattle, a herd of sheep. And meanwhile, the elites who have integrated themselves with technology, who have made themselves infinite in their mortality, they plan on controlling humanity, exploring space, and colonizing the galaxy forever. And that's exactly what they believe. They believe that they are the chosen ones, they are the smart ones, they're the ones on top of the pyramid, and everybody else is a pathetically anal loser, and they deserve no opportunity. That's why these globalists hate capitalism, they hate competition, they hate free markets, they hate innovation, they hate creativity, they hate anything that's going to compete with them. They hate competition. That's why they want to subjugate humanity. That's why they don't want humanity to be creative. That's why they don't want humanity to have families. That's why they don't want humanity to learn. Because if you have a dumbed-down population that is broken down and completely demoralized, they are easy, very easy to control. And that's why I'm telling everybody right now, I mean, if you're a globalist, you better be a part of that system. And even if you do think you're a part of that system, don't take it to the bank, baby. All right? I mean, even the folks that are helping induce this whole globalist system, they don't even know if they're going to be a part of it. I mean, hell, look at David Rockefeller, who died here, last week. David Rockefeller died at 101. This son of a bitch tried everything within his power to stay alive. I don't know how many countless transplants, heart transplants, kidney transplants. This guy had so much, and yet not even his goddamn billions upon billions could save him from the grave. And the reason I say that is because this was a very evil person, David Rockefeller. He tried to disguise his evilness with philanthropy. And the reason I say he's evil, folks, take a look at what the Rockefeller family has done under his tenure. Created the CFR, the Council on Foreign Relations. And if you don't know who the Council on Foreign Relations are, I think that you need to do some research, and I think that there needs to be an investigation into it, because the Council on Foreign Relations is an organization that acts independently of American government, and yet it works independent from the American government, and yet governments and people within the government are members of the CFR. You know, there's a clip of Dick Cheney talking to the Council on Foreign Relations right in front of David Rockefeller, by the way. And Dick Cheney said that I have been a member of the CFR for a long period of time. I'm a proud member of the CFR. I didn't make that public when I was running for re-election in Montana, or in Wyoming, from Casper, Wyoming. I didn't make that noticed, or I didn't let that known when I was running for office in Wyoming, and everybody laughed at this little CFR meeting when he said that. And the reason everybody laughed when Dick Cheney said that I didn't let that be known that I was a member of the CFR during my re-election campaign in Wyoming is because the CFR is an anti-American organization. Council on Foreign Relations is an anti-American organization. I mean, what else did David Rockefeller fund? The Trilateral Commission. Another independent organization acting autonomously, much like the CFR, the Trilateral Commission. All right? I mean, you know, let's continue going. What else did Rockefeller fund? You know that Zika and many other of these viruses that you see just randomly pop up are patented by the Rockefeller family. They own the patents to Zika. You know that? Look it up. So the thing I'm saying is, the reason I'm bringing up all this stuff about David Rockefeller and these globalists is that they genuinely believe this stuff. They've been planning this for hundreds of years, while we've been all just oblivious, living our own lives, thinking that all this is for real. These people have really been doing something. These people have really been calculated. These people have really been precise for hundreds of years. And that's what we're facing right now in America today, is the globalist infrastructure that has been combining its forces throughout the century. And we have to combat it, folks. We cannot allow these globalists to win, because you and your family, you and your children are not involved in their future. You and your family are not involved in their society. You are nothing more than an animal in their eyes. And I'm not just saying that. I'm telling you, you need to read the books. You know, a great book that was written by a Georgetown University professor that actually taught Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton actually talked and said this man's name, Carroll Quigley. Carroll Quigley. He actually thanked Carroll Quigley in his inauguration speech as president. When he got inaugurated as president, he thanked Carroll Quigley. I strongly advise you to read a book called Tragedy and Hope. Tragedy and Hope by Carroll Quigley. In this book, and he wrote it in like the late 50s, early 60s, I believe, Carroll Quigley outlines why the elites are pushing towards globalism, the story behind why exactly the elites are doing this, and the purpose for it. I mean, he basically tells you the elite's perspective, Carroll Quigley, in that book. And that's why Bill Clinton praised Carroll Quigley, because Carroll Quigley gave Bill Clinton, you know, he taught Clinton. He was Clinton's teacher. He taught Bill Clinton everything he knew about how to game this whole globalist system, and that's exactly what Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton have done. with their Clinton Foundation. I mean, what did Bill Clinton do when he was president? He sold off America. I mean, y'all remember when he allowed some Chinese spy to be in the Los Alamos nuclear facility, the research facility? Y'all remember that? It was like in 1996, 97. Some Chinese spy was in there taking all kinds of nuclear capabilities and stealth air capabilities, stealth aeronautics, all kinds of crap. Y'all remember when Bill Clinton would rent out the Lincoln bedroom to Chinese businessmen? Y'all remember that? I mean, this is where these globalists have learned their craft. They've learned their craft by saying, look, who cares about countries? Who cares? If you're in power, who cares? Why don't you just go ahead, fleece the system, juice it for all it's worth, sell out the country. And that's what they've been doing. That's what this whole goddamn political class system has been doing. The whole political class system has been selling out our country since post-World War II, in my view. They've been selling out our country since post-World War II. And why? Because they knew that we were the bastions of capitalism. They knew that we were free people. And because we had liberty, because we had capitalism, because we had individualism, we were a formidable adversary in the global stage. Look at us now. We're a bunch of chumps. Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter and Gab. All right, I'm on both social media sites. If you want to get yourself a Gab account, go ahead and type in your browser gab.ai. And I know folks are saying, hey, Ghost, why do I have to wait for my account to be activated? Because, folks, Gab doesn't want any of these bots. All right, they want actual human beings, even if they are trolls, even if they are shit posters, even if they are a bunch of morons. They want actual people involved with their goddamn social media network and not a bunch of dumb bots. So you can't blame them, all right? So once again, type in your browser gab.ai and hook yourself up with the Twitter alternative, man. It's free speech over there. And we need more people over there, man. Look, I appreciate the company. They certified me. They made it official. I'm an official Gabber. All right, I got the little check mark, so everybody knows that's my official Gab. And we need a lot more people on there, man. I mean, I get it. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to get donations. They're trying to charge a monthly charge because, I mean, I got to hand it to them. I don't want to see advertising. You know what I mean? I don't want to see advertising because the advertising model doesn't work. I mean, at least for microblogging. And I love microblogging, to be honest with you. I think microblogging is one of the best innovations on the internet. Because what it does, it allows somebody to give a little bit of a blurb about something that they've read about and spread the article without going into this whole goddamn diatribe like these jerk-offs do on Facebook. You people on Facebook that write these goddamn 3 or 4 page paragraphs about how you're feeling, just shut up, please, all right? Just shut up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about how you're feeling, okay? Nobody cares about how your day's going. Nobody cares. No one gives a crap. That's why I like microblogging, you know? You got about 140 characters, or at Gab, they actually give you more characters. They give you 300 characters at Gab. You know, you just have a little bit of a blurb there. People read it, and they're like, You get to see the article, and okay, let me go ahead and click it, and that's the end of it, baby. Disseminating information. We don't want to hear about you. And, you know, to be honest with you, even if you are a little selfish and you talk about yourself on your microblog, you can only talk about yourself so much before people are like, all right, shut up, all right? You're blowing up my timeline. Shut up. Shut your stupid, stinking, smelly salmon hole. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and move on to the next subject matter. We're already in the third hour. Let's talk a little bit about that fat piece of propagandist leftist crap. And I'm talking about Michael Moore, folks. Yeah, did you hear what he tweeted out this time, this fat leftist piece of garbage, this hypocritical piece of crap? He tweeted and said that Donald Trump's presidency will, quote, cause human extinction. Can you believe this? Can you believe it will cause human extinction? Human extinction? Oh, my God. I mean, how much more propaganda can these leftists churn out of their suckholes? Going to cause human extinction? How in the hell is Trump going to cause human extinction, you fat jelly-ass bastard? Huh? If anybody's going to cause human extinction, it's you, Michael Moore, because you keep shoveling food down your fat-ass gullet, for Christ's sake, and they're starving kids in Africa. All right, Mr. Liberal Bedwetter? They're starving kids in Africa, and you're shoveling food down your 350-pound gullet, and you could care less, right, Mr. Liberal? Once again, Michael Moore tweets that Donald Trump will, quote, cause human extinction. I mean, this is how desperate the left is getting at this point in time. This is how desperate the left is getting at this point in time, man. And I'm telling you, is it me, or is Michael Moore transitioning or something? I mean, did anybody get the memo on this? I didn't get the memo. He's starting to make himself look like a very fat old lady. And, you know, in this day and age, you got to question, I mean, is this guy in transition? I mean, is he trying to tell us something? I mean, you remember Bruce Jenner did that to us. Man, I miss Bruce Jenner. I miss that guy. I mean, you have to remember, Bruce Jenner was a decathlon winner, baby. You understand that? I mean, this guy was kicking brothers' asses in the decathlon, man. But that's what happened to Bruce Jenner, remember? You know, he started off, he started getting facelifts, and then he started getting work done, then he got his hair longer, and then it was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? What are you doing, Bruce?
I'm not Bruce. I'm Caitlin. Call me Caitlin.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Call me Caitlin. And I'm just worried because, I mean, I don't want to see that happen to Michael Moore. I mean, I don't want to see Michael Moore come out and say, I'm now Michelle. I'm now Michelle Moore. That's what I am. I'm Michelle Moore, and I'm going into a woman's bathroom now. I wouldn't be surprised, folks. I would not be surprised. Anyway, the only reason I brought up that fat piece of crap is because he tweeted that Trump is going to somehow cause human extinction. I don't know where the hell he's getting that at, but, once again, leftist propaganda, babe. Leftist propaganda. Let's move to the next subject, folks. Automation revolution continues. Domino's Pizza says it will begin using robots to deliver pizzas in Europe. Man, that isn't very good, man. I mean, let me tell you, out here in the United States, people who deliver pizzas, man, that's like $10 an hour. $10 an hour to deliver pizzas. Now that job is going to be eliminated, I mean, what's next? What's next, for Christ's sake? Seriously, what's next? Welcome, my son. Welcome to the machine. Welcome to the machine, baby. Welcome to the machine. Now you're going to have robots delivering your Domino's pizza out there in Europe. like I said, folks, I blame immigration and the minimum wage law for this. All right? I blame the immigration and minimum wage law for the automation revolution. And the reason I say that is because, folks, all right, I've made this point before. Illegal immigrants bring down the cost of labor. And you see, that's the big oxymoron that these stupid leftist idiot morons don't understand. They want to be pro-immigrant, yet they want to increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour. You understand that? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. They're pro-immigrant, so when the immigrants come in, they lower the cost of labor, and then now you've got the same people who are pro-immigrant talking about how they want $15 an hour minimum wage. Both of those issues are causing automation. Both of those issues. That's why I say, folks, the most burdensome law that has affected the poor in black ghettos and Mexican barrios and in white trailer parks is the minimum wage law. Because, folks, if you have a very pathetic education system, and most people who live in white trailer parks, in Mexican barrios, in black ghettos, they have a pretty screwed up education system because public education is funded on property taxes. And the majority of impoverished neighborhoods aren't collecting that many property taxes, so accordingly, their schools are going to suck the chrome off of a 57 Chevy bumper. And when you're not educated and you've got no opportunity, what are you supposed to do? Well, you go and try to get a job, right? Well, what if that job, which is maybe flipping burgers, can you want fries with that? Attending a corner store, whatever, some type of very unskilled labor job, you are now priced out of the market of that unskilled labor because you've got leftists demanding $10 and $15 an hour minimum wage. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't if you're impoverished. But you see, folks, if there was no minimum wage law, someone in poverty could go up to anyone and say, look, I'm willing to sell you my labor. I'm willing to do whatever you want. I'm willing to work for $4 or $5 an hour. All right? I'm willing to work for $5 an hour. I'll work 45 hours, 50 hours, whatever it takes. I'm willing to do it. And you see, folks, at first, some leftists will say,
oh, how dare you? You're going to sit here and slave labor him for $5 an hour?
No. What he's doing is he's selling his labor while at the same time his employer is giving him work experience. So that little $5 an hour that he is getting paid for the first maybe 3 months, when he acquires skills in the environment in which he is working for, that's when his competitor, his employer's competitor, is going to want to pay him a little more than $5 an hour because now he knows that that person has experience in working in the industry in which he got $5 an hour to initiate himself into. Because you see, right now, folks, how do you get experience now? If you get out of college, how do you get experience? Internships, free labor, legalized free labor. Legalized free labor. And I think that internships are the worst. They're the worst concept of gaining experience that I've ever heard in my life. Are you kidding me? On top of you paying $60,000 for a goddamn college degree, you've got to go and give your labor for free so you could get experience? What's worse? Giving your labor for free for about 3 to 4 months to gain experience, or you're working for a wage that you're willing to work for, and at least you're getting compensated for your time while you're gaining experience.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
You see, folks, we're not going to be able to do that because these idiot leftists have encouraged this automation revolution by perpetuating pro-immigration, by perpetuating the minimum wage law, and both of them have encouraged what we are now witnessing. Once again, Domino's Pizza is planning on using robots to deliver pizza in Europe. We're already seeing kiosks being rolled out and all these fast food joints all across the nation. I mean, we're seeing a lot of automation taking forth right before our very eyes, and the people I blame are those that were pro-immigrant and pro-minimum wage law. This is what created all this, folks. Government, once again, government created this. So bye-bye to Domino's Pizza delivery guys. I mean, I see them. I see them, man. Domino's usually, pays their goddamn pizza delivery guys like $10 an hour, and then they get tips. As a matter of fact, thank you very much, Distilling. Let me go ahead and retweet what the robot in question looks like. Here it is. Here's what the robot looks like. Now, I'm looking at this little mobile contraption, and it's on wheels. And it looks as if on the top of the contraption, it looks like where the pizza will be held, and it looks like it's going to keep the pizza warm and hot while it's delivering. Thank you very much, Silent Capitalist. Here is a video of the actual robot in question. Take a look at it, folks. I mean, this is here, all right? This is here. Welcome to the machine, baby. Welcome to the machine. And, folks, if you think that,
well, it's okay, Ghost, I'll still make the pizza. All right, I'll make the pizza.
You know, there is a guy in Silicon Valley that has created the first robotic pizza-making assembly line automation system. I'm serious. So if you think that, well,
I'll still have a job, I'll make the pizza.
No. There's a guy out there that's already got robots making pizzas now. So you see where this is going, folks? You see where this is going? You can thank leftists for this. You can thank leftists, these bleeding heart liberal idiots that don't know their ass from their elbow, for this automation revolution, because as I stated, what perpetuated the automation revolution? Nothing more than the immigration problem and the minimum wage law. That's why we have automation. I know people are freaking out right now. I've just tweeted the robot. There it is. Once again, Domino's Pizza. I'm going to deliver your pizza with a robot. And, you know, what's funny is, I mean, what are they going to email you when it's out front? They're going to give you a tweet? They're going to call you? Is the robot going to call you? I mean, because the robot doesn't have any arms, so it's got to notify you to some extent, that the damn robot's outside. So, I mean, it's very interesting. I don't know what the hell's happening, but hey, I mean, it sure beats the hell out of paying a freaking delivery guy $10 an hour. Jesus Christ. And look, somebody's saying, that is stupid. Can the robot defend itself against looters? What if a car runs the robot over? Well, you know, that's why that whole damn thing has cameras on it. You know what I'm saying? So if a looter does get into it, you know how easy it is to identify a looter's face now? You know how easy it is to identify, license plates? You know, cops now, when they're perusing parking lots, they now have cameras that are literally scanning license plates to see if anybody has warrants. So if you happen to have warrants and you think that, hey, well, I haven't been busted and, the cops haven't found me yet, hey, listen, folks, there is technology now where the cop has on its car the ability to just scan parked cars' license plates and be able to find out if people have warrants. All right, so I mean, even Even the repo guys. I mean, that goes into the repo guys' payments, man. Remember those repo men? You know, they repossess cars. That's going into their crap, for Christ's sake, man. So automation has taken out a bunch of stuff, folks, and it's very, very scary. But you can thank the leftists for this one. You can thank all the assholes that were touting pro-immigration. You can thank all the assholes that were touting, oh, we need high minimum wage. You can thank those pricks. It's their fault. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter, something that everybody in Britannia is probably celebrating right now. UK finally triggers Article 50 to begin the EU divorce. It's Brexit Day, baby! Cheers to my chaps in Britannia! It's Brexit Day! It's the day in which Britannia slapped the European Union right in the mouth and basically gave globalism a kick to the balls. Gave globalism a kick to the balls, for Christ's sake. Thank you very much, Sloppy Joe. Let me go ahead and retweet this. Here's an article. Can't run from the cops with this license plate scanner. There it is, folks. I'm telling you this right now. The machines are all around us. They're all around us. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about Brexit, all right? Now, I believe that Brexit is going to be very positive for Britannia. Now, as I alluded to, folks, this Nicola Sturgeon out there in Scotland, another bimbo, you know, bimbos, they just can't get together and work together, you know. I mean, just imagine, okay? Of course it would have to be a woman that would be in opposition to another woman, you know. Instead of getting together and figuring out what everybody's problem is, Sturgeon is like, no, you don't stay in Scotland. We won't be independent. You don't go UK. And, you know, the same day that May triggers Article 50, you've got Sturgeon in her parliament out here trying to initiate this second referendum in like 5 years. And why? If you want my opinion, it has nothing to do with, you know, them wanting to stay in the EU. It has nothing more to do than, I hate to say it, I'm sorry, ladies, I'm sorry, it's bitch shit. I hate to say it, I'm sorry, all right? It's bitch shit. I'm sorry. And the reason I say that is because if there were two men, there was a prime minister in power in Britannia, a male prime minister and a male head of state in Scotland, they would have figured out through negotiation, through compromise, you know, hey, look, what is it that you want? What is it that will prevent you from initiating this ridiculous referendum and making me look like an idiot? What would it take? And you know what? Those two chaps, they'd be up all night. They'd be like, look, Scotland needs this, and, well, Britannia needs that, and then they'd work on it. But no, you've got two women, you know, you've got two women out here that are the heads of state of two United Kingdom provinces, and yet they can't come to agreement whatsoever. I think it's a disgrace. It just underscores why women, with all due respect, I hate to be sexist, man, but there was no reason for Sturgeon to go to Parliament to ask for another goddamn referendum. You want to know why she's doing it? Because she's a bitch, all right? She's a freaking bitch, all right? There's no other way around it. I mean, Sturgeon was not going to let Theresa May take all the notoriety. She was not going to let Theresa May take all the hype. No. No, Sturgeon needed a little bit of that spotlight, all right? I mean, Sturgeon was like, no, I'm not letting Theresa May, I'm not going to let her go like there, take all the spotlight. I'm going to go there, I'm going to go to UK, Scotland, referendum. I'm just saying, folks, I mean, that was a bitch move. You know, I'm sorry, Sturgeon, you are a bitchy bull dyke, all right? Give me a friggin'... yeah, don't you say we're going to go in the referendum, Scotland, UK, shut up! Freaking sturgeon, man. I mean, and what is that woman? Can somebody explain to me what is sturgeon? What is that? What is that, for Christ's sake? Is that a cross-dresser? Is that a pansexual? I mean, what the hell is that? What is that? I'm just asking, what is that? Anyway, once again, folks, I want to say cheers to the folks in Britannia. It is Brexit Day today. Today was the day Theresa May finally fulfilled the Brexit promise and triggered Article 50, and now they're going to divorce from the EU. Now, one thing I'm very interested in seeing is whether or not we are going to have the UK be forced to pay, what is it, the $50 billion divorce fee or $500 billion divorce fee from the EU. You've got Juncker talking about this crap. You've got Juncker saying that, you UK, you owe us money, $400 billion, you bastards. So I wonder what's going to transpire on that, on what exactly is going to happen. And let's say Britannia does not. It does not comply with the divorce check that... or the divorce invoice, I should say, that the EU is leaving on Britannia's doorstep. I mean, what is that going to mean for Britannia? I mean, what's EU going to do to Britannia? And as a matter of fact, the EU today actually accused Theresa May of threatening the EU's security if there was no Brexit deal that actually came to fruition. Did y'all hear about that? Now they're trying to say that Theresa May is some kind of a loose cannon lunatic and threatened the security of the EU if there was no deal done. Can you believe that? I mean, the EU is getting desperate, man. I'm telling you, they are getting so desperate, and I hope that, and look, I didn't really agree with Le Pen going and visiting Moscow and visiting Russia. I think that's ridiculous. I think that she looks stupid, but once again, she's a woman, I hate to say, I'm sorry. Listen, I love women. I've got a wife. I've got family members that are obviously female. I love women, all right? But I am only going on what has transpired here in the past 30 to 40 years since we have seen women leaders and women in power. I mean, I just don't see any positivity in aggregate when women are leading anything, all right? Very rare do we see it. It's very rare. I mean, it's always like bitch shit. It's always bitch crap, like sturgeon. Look at this. Thank you. Well, I can't retweet your name. Your name is Captain Prick or something. But look at sturgeon's face. That's a face of a hater. That's a face of some broad who obviously never got the high hard one when everyone else was, getting banged in the back of the car or something. Oh, they're in Scotland, right? Well, in the woods, when they were out there going in the woods, she was just there like, I don't understand you. They don't want to fuck me. I'm pretty too. And then she sat there while everybody's having a good time and doing. And that's why Sturgeon's pissed off. That's why she's pissed off, because she didn't get the high hard one, in my opinion. Anyway, folks, let me move on. Once again, happy Brexit Day to all the folks that are in Britannia. But once again, some woman has to come and ruin it for everybody. Old Sturgeon, you don't understand. We're going to go referendum UK, Scotland, we're going to do that, you think my twat. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Happy Brexit Day to folks in Britannia, all right? Now let's get to North Korea, folks. North Korea, it is threatening the U.S. again because apparently Kim Jong-un doesn't like the fat jokes that are going towards his fat cheese-eating way, for Christ's sake. Have you seen this guy, man? I mean, how is this guy still alive and has ballooned up as big as he has? I mean, did y'all see, like, a couple of years ago, I mean, this guy obviously had an ulceration on his leg, and he was limping around like a gimp because, obviously there was something wrong with his gimpy-ass leg. The son of a bitch was obviously ulcerated, and he's diabetic. I mean, everybody knows that this son of a bitch is a diabetic foot, all right? I mean, that's what we should call Kim Jong-un at this point, diabetic foot. I'm sure if we took his shoe off, I mean, diabetics have those freaking weird-ass feet, they're crusty, ashy, for Christ's sake. You got all kinds of weird, freaking swelling going on. It's a diabetic foot. A diabetic foot. Anyway, folks, I'm just saying Kim Jong-un is really, really a fat piece of trash. All right, I mean, and you know what's sad is that his country is starving to death. All right, and now that you have the embargo, or I shouldn't say embargo, but the cutting off of the coal exports from North Korea from China, I mean, they're even more in a desperate situation. And you see, when they see a big fat Kim Jong-un and everybody in North Korea is starving, that's why he's having a little bit of a problem. That's why he's having to purge certain folks within his bureaucratic system. That's why he's having to, have people defect. Massive amounts of defections happening in North Korea to South Korea. That's why we're getting so much insight on what's happening to the regime inside North Korea. So, in my view, I just think that North Korea right now, I think it's a very precarious situation. I think that Kim has lost control of his state. I think that he knows it. I mean, look at his fat ass. Have you seen him? Have you seen how fat he is, for Christ's sake? I mean, he is a fat piece of trash. And you see, that shows me that he's a little under pressure. He's under stressed. You can tell that all these missiles that he's trying to launch aren't fooling anybody. He's a little pissed off that nobody's taking him serious. He's losing people within his apparatus. He's purging people. As a matter of fact, I'd like a proof of life of his wife. Whatever happened to Kim Jong-un's wife, folks? Seriously, whatever happened to Kim Jong-un's wife? I'm just saying. I mean, what happened to Kim Jong-un's wife? I think that bastard killed her. I think Kim Jong-un, this sick-ass maniac, I think he genuinely killed her. I want a proof of life on Kim Jong-un's wife. That's what I want. Anyway, North Korea threatens the United States again over Kim Jong-un fat jokes. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Anyway, last but not least, I want to talk a little bit about how the U.S. Senate has overwhelmingly backed Montenegro in as a NATO member. Now, remember, we saw John McCain tried to do this in the middle of the night, and it was turned down. It was voted in opposition by Rand Paul, and Rand Paul stopped that bill from being put forth in the dark of night by John McCain. Now, why is it very important and very precarious that Montenegro joins NATO? Well, folks, if by any chance Russia decides to get uppity and go into Montenegro, go into Serbia, or anywhere in that region under the NATO treaty, if Russia goes into Montenegro, that means all of NATO has to back up Montenegro, and you've got yourself a nuclear confrontation. That's exactly what Washington, D.C. wants. That's exactly what Putin wants. Do you understand? Because of the exposure of the lies by the Democrats, by the deep state, and by the mainstream media with this Russia-Trump narrative, now you've got Washington, D.C. wanting a nuclear confrontation with Russia, because then it halts any potential implication of Russia-Democrat collusion, because then everybody will be concerned about the nuclear confrontation between NATO and Russia. I mean, this is very scary, folks, because now you've got the political class system, the deep state, and the lamestream media here in America, and Putin and his cronies wanting war because war will help control both domestic populations. You get it? If there is a nuclear confrontation, especially now that the Senate has overwhelmingly allowed or voted to allow Montenegro to be a part of NATO, if there's a nuclear confrontation between Russia and NATO, it'll be a lot easier for Russia to control its domestic population, and it'll be a lot easier for America to control its population. And that's why we have to stay political, we have to stay vigilant, and we have to hold each and every one of these bureaucrats in Washington, D.C., we got to hold them accountable. I mean, God damn it, man, I can't get this across anymore, man. You've got to be political in this day and age, folks. This is the last time that the American people will ever have a grasp of the American government again. Because as I've stated many times before, this was a government made for the people and by the people, but the people fell asleep at the wheel for the past 60 years. The people fell asleep at the wheel for the past 60 years, and by God, we are witnessing the consequences of those very actions. And now that the people have grasped power of United States government again, you've got the entities of the political class, the deep state, the lamestream media trying to stop us. They are trying to stop the people because they are an enemy of the people, folks. Just take a look at all the subversion they're trying to do on us. Take a look at the propaganda and the lies they're doing on us in the lamestream media, folks. They're an enemy of the people. They're an enemy of the people, man. Just look. Wake up and smell the coffee, for Christ's sake, man. We have to stay political. Do you understand me? I mean, good God, man. Good God. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you this right now. I mean, we got to start getting political, man. I mean, we got to start getting political quick. You just sitting there and just listening to this show is just not enough. We need you to retweet tweets, man. We need you to disseminate the information. We need you to expose the lies and expose the lies and the contradictions being put forth by the talking heads in the lamestream media. We've got to do it. You, me, we're the lamestream media. I can't. I'm just. We're the media. You need to take your responsibility and do your part as being a part of the media. You've got to do your part as being the media. Disseminate the information. Disseminate it. Spread it around. Spread it around. Spread it around like wildfire. Do you understand me? Spread it around like wildfire, you son of a bitch. I need for you all to spread this damn news around. I'm not joking, folks. We're the media, but you've got to partake in it. You. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. That's what I'm saying, folks. I mean, you've got to do your part, man. Whenever I retweet something, whenever I go, retweet it, man. Retweet it, for Christ's sake. It's that important, folks. Do you understand me? It's that goddamn important, man. Let me tell you something. We need to start letting these leftists that are out here being lackeys of this political class system, lackeys of the deep state, lackeys of the lamestream media, we need to tell them that we are not afraid. Much like those people in Huntington Beach, California, did to Antifa this weekend. we got to confront these idiots bare knuckle. We have to embrace the fact that anybody who is going to promote communism, anybody who is going to promote socialism needs to know that in a capitalist society, they get helicopter rides, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Free helicopter rides for Antifa. Free helicopter rides for commies. Free helicopter rides for socialists. Free helicopter rides for leftists. You son of a... You can run, you can hide, you get a helicopter ride. Do you understand me? You leftists, you Antifa scum, you commie scum, you socialist scum, you can run, you can hide, you get a helicopter ride. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? You can run, you can hide, you get a helicopter ride. God damn leftist. Helicopter ride, you bastards! We didn't start dealing with these leftists Pinochet style. Pinochet style is how we got to get rid of these goddamn leftists. How we got to take care of these leftists, for Christ's sake. Pinochet style. Helicopter rides for leftists. Helicopter rides for Antifa. Helicopter rides for commies. Do you hear me? Are you listening? Are you listening? Give them a helicopter ride. Give these goddamn leftist Antifa jerks ass. Let's give them all helicopter rides. Pinochet style. Jesus Christ. All right. Give me the mic. I'm not joking around, folks. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Anyway, folks, look, I'm done. I'm done with broadcasting today. All right, I'm done with this garbage. Jesus Christ, man! I got about 20 minutes left, man. You know, I'm gonna go ahead. You know, since everybody's been here patiently, everybody's been listening. Let's go ahead and give everybody a little bit of radio graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call, 516-453-9903. And when I call our near area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this radio graffiti. You know, we got people are getting into the helicopter ride feeling here. People are posting people being thrown out of helicopters and that sort of thing. You know, maybe we should do a helicopter ride shirt or something. We haven't put out a shirt in a long time, right, engineer? I mean, let's do a helicopter ride shirt. You know, like helicopter rides for Antifa or something of that nature. You know what I mean? And we'll show a picture of Pinochet with a helicopter throwing somebody out of it or something like that. I'm just planting seeds. I'm just thinking here. Helicopter rides for freaking commies and Antifa. Anyway, do we have any calls, engineer? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to some radio graffiti callers right now. All right. How about anonymous radio graffiti? Wash away your soul. Take us with the flood. You know, that's actually a rather good song. That's Pantera's Floods. I actually like the outro played by Dimebag Darrell, rest in peace, one of the most underrated guitarists of all time. Let's go ahead and get to anonymous radio graffiti. We've got pylons, radio graffiti.
Sending your chick a Valentine, huh?
Yes!
Johnny! Johnny!
What the hell was that? Shut up, man. What the hell is that? Good God, you stupid morons. How about 360 radio graffiti?
I don't know what the hell's going on here, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, shit. Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ, no. Get away. Get away. I'm armed. Get away.
Nigga. What the, get that crap? What the hell was that? What the hell was that, for Christ's sake? I couldn't even understand it, for heaven's sake.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Christ, man. 352 radio graffiti.
They fought the longest war in American history. They fought the longest war in American history. In 1965, Vietnam seemed like just another foreign war. But it wasn't. It was different in many ways, and so were those who did the fighting. In World War II, the average age of the combat soldier was 26.
All right, look, shut up. I don't want to talk about Viet-fucking-Nam today, all right? Shut up about that crap. 352 radio graffiti.
Hey, drink the beer.
Right here.
You win.
All right. What do I win?
Another beer.
Oh, I'm going for the high score.
Well, actually, Charlie's got the high score.
Hey, man, your clock won't flush.
Man, listen, stop it with the beer stuff. I'm not joking. Stop it. I mean, y'all want me to fall off the wagon? Is that it? Y'all want me to just start chugging beers and drinking beers right now, for Christ's sake? I'll be jeopardizing my health. I know you idiots don't care. You don't care if I die tomorrow. You don't care if I croak. Anonymous radio graffiti. Jesus Christ. I mean, get a better microphone, you dumb, ungrateful, stupid, net zero, internet connection having prick. How about here's Raiden Snake. What's going on, radio graffiti?
Yeah, hey guys, how you doing this evening?
How you doing, man? Hey, congratulations on Brexit. How you feeling tonight, man?
That was great. It's a great thing. I'll tell you this now. Do you know what? They can shove all their 50 billion up their arse because we don't want it. We're not paying shit. They can fuck off.
Oh! Did you hear that, Juncker? Did you hear that, EU? Raiden Snake said they ain't paying shit. There you go, Raiden, man. Much props. How about anonymous radio graffiti? We got 8 equal radio fucking graffiti. TCR water filters. Remove Prince Kebab. Arabs ruined TCR. Ghost chug, okay. Yeah, ghost chug, okay. I'm talking about drinking. White spike spring water. White spike spring. What the hell is finding, boy? Look at these things. They're trying to get me the Harvey.
Ronald McGrew. That's correct. Chief Lamaho 1, that's 0. Ghost Prohibition. Shut up. Deep in the heart of Texas. Raiden Pocket Snake. And look at this. Leave Ray Snake alone. Sober Ghost equals 4. Sober Ghost equals 4.
All right. We get it. All right. We get it. Shut up. We get it. 308 Radio Graffiti. Oh, great. Another Helen Keller deaf mute. That's exactly what we need. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
I'm glad you're dead. I'm glad.
Raiden Snake.
He's dead. I'm glad you're dead. I'm rolling right now. I'm happy.
Shut up, man. Stop talking about Raiden Snake. Just stop it. I'm warning you. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
No, it's true, but one I'm going to relate to.
Well, you know what? Get off your freaking 386SX computer, for Christ's sake, all right? Get in with the now, Fruit Bowl. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
This is Sparta Radio Graffiti.
This is True Satanist Radio.
True Satanist Radio. I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of devil worship.
Give him animal and human sacrifices, or give him death.
What we want to talk about and dedicate most of the show to is I am Satanist, you know what I mean? I endorse satanic bands. I am pro-Satan.
Broadcasting from the fourth circle of hell, the place where capitalists are sent to upon their deaths due to their greed.
You see, folks, when you're on the internet, this is what you do. Like I said, folks, what the hell did these damn trolls do to that artificial intelligence bot that Microsoft put out on Twitter, for Christ's sake? Turn it into a goddamn neo-Nazi!
And now he'll take it from here. Your host, the man responsible for numerous satanic ritual abuse cases, the Demon House Bond they call.
Yeah, all right, we get it, Sparta, you freaking cuck. All right, we get it. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? All right, we get it. A little circus music. I know you think you're so cute. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hello. Hi, I'm Molly. Can I ride your sexy helicopter?
What are you talking? You want to ride my helicopter? What, do you want to sit on my apple or what?
You said you were going to put people on their helicopter, so why not? Also, you are one sexy subject. Mwah.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I tend to do that to women. I wouldn't be surprised if you got a couple of fists in your private part right now listening to my broadcast. I don't blame you, woman. I don't blame you. So why don't you get in the corner of a spin cycle on your damn washer and dryer and listen to the broadcast and have a good time, all right? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? We've got Escalators 420 Radio Graffiti.
David Rockefeller died Monday at age 101.
Hey, all right, we get it. Jesus Christ, man. Good God, who else do we have going on over here? We got so many goddamn people calling up, man. The freaking lines are through the roof here. Who else do we got going on over here? How about 443 Radio Graffiti?
Now, once again, folks, I'd just like to remind all you knickers, if you're taking offense to this, you should, because look at what's going on. I'd take you a trip to the woodshed, boy. Yeah! I ain't made a man of you yet, boy.
You goddamn racist son of a... No! You son of a bitch! You get me taken off the air with this crap. Jesus Christ, you racist bastards, man. You racist bastards. Good God, man. Give me the mic. Give me the... Look, you're going to get me yanked off the air, man. I mean, you know, y'all... I really do want to drink right now. You know that? I really do want to drink, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give you idiots the satisfaction of doing it, all right? You people are going to make me drink. And if I fall off the wagon, it's your fault. If I fall off the wagon, it's all you troll terrorists and cyber vermin's fault, man. It's your fault. 413 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, how's it going?
How's it going, man?
Hey, man, I usually call up on the troll show, but I'm so glad to finally be able to talk to you on the regular show. How you doing, man?
How you doing, man? Good to hear from you, man. What you doing this evening?
I'm actually drinking some Johnny Walker, and I actually had a question for you. You promised people like me that spent a lot of money on your broadcast a canned Scott Wave autograph, and I'm starting to think that you might be backing off on that because you actually are starting to get kind of like sobered on me. And is the reason that you're getting sobered all of a sudden is because you don't want to partake in drinking and signing those
Hold on just a second. First of all, don't say because I'm getting sober. There was 3 people. I think you, the Arab Prince, and Silent Capitalist that I owe cans to because you guys bought over 15. The problem I'm having, and I'm going to send you yours because I can send you yours. You're in the United States. The problem I'm having is I've got to declare an empty beer can to customs, which requires a whole bunch of freaking paperwork. So I have been trying to negotiate around going through customs so that I can give the Arab Prince his, Silent Capitalist his, and yours also. But I don't want to just send yours and then just not send Silent Capitalist and the Arab Prince because they're in the international community, and I've got to declare this crap through customs. So I don't want you to think that I'm going back on that. All right, man?
No, I appreciate that. You know what, Ghost? You know what? I honestly, I actually bought so much Johnny Walker Blue Label, oh yeah, since I started listening to your broadcast. And I want to tell you something, man. I think you should start drinking again with me because I really feel like you got me to be such an alcoholic. I really think that you should rejoin me in becoming an alcoholic. And I want to enjoy.
No, don't say that, man. No, man. Why would you? No, why? Why would you do that? Oh, God, no. Why are you trying to get me to drink, man? I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink, man. Please, I'm on the wagon. I don't want to fall off. God, you trolls are making it hard for me. You're making it hard, man. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Oh, man. Why, man? Why? Anyway, folks, the 3 guys that I owe cans to, I will send them off. I'm just trying to negotiate around this whole customs nonsense. I had no idea that I was going to have to declare that I'm sending a freaking beer can. And not to mention, I got to leave all kinds of information on customs and all that crap. So luckily, I didn't sell the beer cans prior to knowing about this situation. Jesus Christ, man. Please stop getting me to want to drink, man. I mean, this is very tough, man. This is very tough, man. I just don't think that you appreciate how tough this is, man. This is very, very tough, man. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I so want to drink. You're not even understanding, folks. I so want to drink. Anyway, we got Distilling Capitalist, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, man. So Debbie's done Dallas. She's done North Queensland. Now it's my turn. So I just want to run through some of the preparation I've done. I've tied my fridge to my arm, my beer fridge to my arm. I've also got floaties on, like the kids' pool toys. I've got some of those on as well. And now I'm just going to have, just hang on, let me just get my paper bag here. And, righto, buddy. Talk to you later. Have a good one.
Wait. Are you sniffing paint? Oh, no, you're not. No, Distill it. Don't sniff paint, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, put the paint down. Put the paint down, man. It's bad for you. It'll eat your brain cells, boy. It'll eat your brain cells. It'll kill your brain cells, boy. Oh, man, I'm telling you guys are really going to do. You're going to drive me to drink, man. You're going to drive me to drink. Give me the mic. Look, I've got the free will, and I've got the will right now to do this right now and not drink. But I'm not, I don't know how much longer I can do this, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how much longer I can stay sober. This is very, very tough. I don't want any sympathy. I'm not trying to get people to feel sorry for me. I never thought I had this much of a problem. I'll tell you that. I never realized that until I tried to stop, and I'm ashamed of myself. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm ashamed of myself. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we have here, for heaven's sake? How about 614 Radio Graffiti?
Arab Prince, it is good that you got Ghost to stop drinking by getting him to convert, but in the name of Allah, most gracious and most merciful, Ghost is mine to put in a burqa, not yours. Wassalamu alaikum, wa rahmata Allah, wa barakatuh. Oh my.
No, take him 10 steps away from a freaking butt crack. Oh, no. I didn't convert to Islam, you son of a bitch. I didn't convert to no goddamn Islam. Shut up. All of you all just shut up, man. Shut up about the Arab Prince already. Just shut up. Just shut up. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this damn freaking disgusting Fruit Bowl Wednesday